Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for calling yourselves crypto lifers and being a part of the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. It doesn't change just because the market's down. That's a great day to buy some Bitcoin. You know, Daddy's gonna buy. Where's the? Oh, little lemon. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I wanted to see my summer though. I asked for my summer bean. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. You know, I love this new mixer. Looking at the new mixer makes me happy despite the mess in the market. So, I would long right here on the base of this because that's how I do it. Oversold on the 4 hour, oversold on the 1 hour, and oversold here on the 15-minute with momentum to the upside. We got the push up. We got the bullish divergence. Now, last night I tried the long right here. Why? Because there was an idea that the 1 hour and the 15-minute could pop. However, the 4 hour still said that we were coming to the downside. I tried to make a quick scalp in the middle. It happens sometimes, it doesn't. It was overruled by the 4 hour. Honestly, the 4 hour has been the easiest way to trade. Trading is not easy, but the easiest way to trade has been the 4 hour. You short here at the top of the channel when the stochastics get high, and then you long when the stochastics get low. It's been a pretty easy thing to do, I have to say. We started with this long up, shorted, long. I didn't catch this short, but I long this. I didn't catch this short because I was trying to long this flag. I was thinking, hey, it may not be a short. It may go sideways. They brought it. If you watch my channel, if you're on my Patreons, I actually drew a line and circled right here and said it's highly likely Bitcoin's going to come right down to my green line. We talked about this yesterday. We talked about it last night on the live stream. So this is highly likely to come right here. So this is the channel that basically predicts the day-to-day Bitcoin pretty accurately on a general basis every single day, like consistently, over and over and over again. You're going to see us hit these limits, hit these marks. So if you're trying to learn how to trade, this is the great channel to learn from because we show you every single day. Like last night, you can see what we talked about. Come back 8 hours and see what we said. And back, were they full of it? Did they hit it? Did they not hit it? What happened? Well, we seem to hit it many times. And I'm not saying I'm not trying to talk us up. It's because we just do the work. It's a testament to anyone, any human being that does the work. If you put in the work, you're going to get the results. It's just that simple. Summer, could you bring me a different colored pocket square? Go in the other room and find me a pocket square that's yellow. Anything with yellow. Let me see what you get.
I just like making my daughter do tasks when she's home.
Isn't that funny? As the father, I just want to make my daughter run around the house. Is that messed up? But, you know, she should want to please her daddy and help him out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving her that chance, you know. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. I figured Monday we'll start with the 3-piece. Tuesday we'll start with the suit and tie with no vest, right? Wednesday we'll go with this is what we're going to do. No lie. Every week. Monday's going to be the 3-piece suit, okay? Tuesday's going to be the suit and tie, okay? Wednesday is going to be the suit, pocket square, and tie. Well, actually, no. Ooh, this one's even better. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, this is fresh. Okay, still a little off-white compared to the tie, but it is, I mean, off-yellow, but it is what it is. We'll let it fly. So, falling wedge, still a cup and handle, technically. Should have waited to the bottom of the channel. That's how all these went, so I should have just played it exactly like the last ones. All the other ones I had to wait till we hit, and we hit, and we hit, and we hit. So it's highly likely we get this break to the upside now. Very predictive. Again, the chop gets smaller each time. Look, 1, 2, 3. This chop gets harder and harder to trade because it gets tighter and tighter and tighter. Eventually, we want to see the tightness and we want to blast on out. That's the idea behind this. Okay? Bring that music down. It's a little loud. I agree. I agree. That song kind of came at us, though, didn't it? You know? Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Isn't it funny as the market keeps dropping, my views keep dropping? Why would you want to leave the market just because it's going down? That's when you learn how to trade a market. It's like riding a horse, only wanting to ride when the horse is acting perfect. Like, oh no, I only want to ride a horse that's just, everything is exact. Like, I never want to find out when he tries to run one way or tries to do it. I don't want to know anything about, I just want it perfect. I just want it handed to me on a cup and platter. It doesn't work like that. Shout out to everyone that's still here, because if you're here, it means you're probably going to be very wealthy. The people that aren't here are probably going to be halfway. They're halfway people. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate each and every one of you. And some people might just be full people and they're on vacation, in my humble opinion, too. So not everyone has to be here every day. I get it. But the people that are here right now, grinding, learning, figuring it out, appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live. And for the bottom of my heart, I know who you are. I'll keep a list of the OGs. I'll be in Florida in 2 days, flying there on Wednesday morning. Shout out to all my peoples. Shout out to everyone out in the game. So Bitcoin, it's in the falling wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the upside now. For sure, it's a falling wedge. I'm done calling it a bear flag because it kind of, it was a bear flag when it was getting flatter. I mean, we could hold this end there and still try to hold it down, but yeah. This makes more sense. It touches way more trend line action. I like this. So, again, I'm going to long Bitcoin again. I've only lost 1 out of 5 trades, so I'm going to long Bitcoin here. We might even go lower, 45,750. I always see a little bit of a wick action, some pain. We'll see how this, because the 15 minute's getting high. We might have to come back down again. It's a little worrisome because I have seen some major dumps when the 15-minute comes on down. But the 15-minute broke out of its mini falling wedge here with this strong bullish divergence, telling us that is probably highly likely going to be a bottom like this one here or this one here. So let's see. But, the bullish divergence does tell us that we should see a bottom here in Bitcoin based off these levels. Okay. Wow, it's 10:12. I'm starting early, baby. I'm starting to hit it at 10 o'clock every day like I'm supposed to. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to be on time every single day. Why are you wearing a suit and a tie inside your house? You should be wearing something more comfortable. You know why? Because I'll tell you why. No, like listen to this. So you lose your life, you start a pandemic, right? You begin a YouTube channel from your home. It gets some notoriety enough to make a living, and you start having fun. You meet people around the world. You do what you love to do. You realize it's your true passion. Well, you always knew it was your true passion, but it becomes your everything. Your one true love, besides your wife and kid, your YouTube channel and your followers and just your growth, your message to the world, really what it is. This is just more than a YouTube channel. It's my message to the world. It's me. It's me being able to be me to everyone and to being able to reach a large audience at once. And that's what I've always dreamed of. That's, and I truly believe I have a good positive message for the world, and I want to spread it because I think there's too many negative things out there and we need more people to be positive and bright and light out here. And so I'm trying to teach people how I became successful in my life, how I followed what I loved, and how I do what I love every single day, right? And you know what? Some days I like wearing a suit and tie. I'm an Aries. Go look up Aries. Look up Aries right now. Aries. And type in dressing flashy. Aries, right? And if you research the Aries, right? Dress like an Aries. See this? GAINNNERS, right? Welcome to the latest series style. Your zodiac and their meanings, right? Color meanings, right? But the Aries is a red color, fire, masculine, cardinal, Mars, right? The first sign of the zodiac, Aries is an active fire sign with strong positive energy and a drive to succeed. The symbol of Aries is the ram, and the sign itself is closely associated with the planet Mars. In Greek mythology, the symbol of the ram originally came from the legend of the Golden Fleece. Chrysomelos was a flying ram that rescued 2 royal children who were about to be offered up as a human sacrifice. Following the children's dramatic escape, the ram returned to his father, Poseidon, and became the constellation Aries. The ram's fleece remained the house of the sun, god Helios. If your birth falls between March 21st and April 19th, you were an Aries. Other famous personalities are Reese Witherspoon, Jackie Chan, Little Nas X. Oh man. In order to really harness that energy associated with your star sign, the color you should use both for decorating and for dressing both is going to be red. Red is very powerful when I do wear it, right? They're just giving you colors here, but the Aries sign, if you just Google the Aries and you think about me, right? And you just be like, Like, what is an Aries, right? Or Aries traits. Just think about if you've watched my channel for a while, and then think of the zodiac sign Aries, right? This is just interesting. The first sign of the zodiac, trailblazers, passionate, independent. Aries will never do something just because everyone else is doing it. A ram needs to be 100% committed to the task at hand, competitive to the max. The best way to motivate an Aries is to turn something into a contest. Aries will put everything they have and then some into winning. Loyal, smart, impulsive. They always have multiple projects on their mind and won't be satisfied until their work, social life, and personal life lines up exactly with the dream life they've envisioned. Those who are drawn magnetic to Aries may have trouble keeping up, but if they can, they'll have a friend for life. I'm telling you, like, it's a blessing to be an Aries. I'm telling you right now, like, I'm so passionate about Aries and like who I am and what I breathe. When you know yourself, you're empowered. When you accept yourself, you're invincible. You know, it's whether launching a business, training for a marathon. Once Aries sets a goal, they will achieve it. They don't care what anyone else thinks, and they can turn into their intuition dreams into a heartbeat. Rams never need a +1. They love their own company and consider going solo to the movies a rare treat. It's crazy, man. Strong, adamant, and forged in fire. It's fitting that Aries' secret weapons is iron, one of the strongest elements: weld, cast, machine, forge, temper, harden, or annual. Iron can make a seemingly limitless range of shapes, qualities. From an Aries, an iron-rich diet can boost confidence and performance. See? You're the most courage and ambitious sign, the leader of every pack. Determination is unmatched when it comes to what you want. You work hard, but you play hard. You're easygoing and enjoy the company of all kinds of people. You're impulsive. Sure, sometimes acting first and thinking later is risky, but more often than not, it leads to a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You got Akon, Eddie Murphy, Elton John, James Franco, Kate Hudson, right? Lady Gaga, Mariah Carey, Reese Witherspoon, Robert Downey Jr., Russell Crowe, Seth Rogen, and more, you know. Anyway, the Aries, man, I'm telling you, sorry to go on that tear. Probably lost a bunch of viewers. But again, the Aries doesn't care, right? So that's, I guess that's what it is. So back to his question. He sent a super chat asking why I'm dressed in my house. Oh, yeah. Let me see. I gotta help it. So, gotta start the call. Isn't it so cool? You can start cars with apps now. It's like, so the Aries, man, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Like, I didn't believe in birth signs for a long time. I thought that was all shenanigans. But like, as my life progressed and I felt who I was and everything that I did, and it just, I don't know, it aligned too well with exactly what I was, you know? So I couldn't fight the feeling. I just went with it, right? So I long hair, 46,200 area, really, off the base, off of this bullish divergence. See what we can do. It looks like we're going to go bounce right down here again. It looks like we're going to double bottom, and I'll tell you why. Because the 1 hour is in your favor. So you're like, okay, 1 hour is going to do me and get me back up to par, right? Sam, dress how he wants, period. Exactly. That's the answer to the question. Don't really have to answer to anybody for any reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I wanted to put my underwear on my head right now, which I might just do, because look, I'm not wearing any. No. Shout out to everybody on the live stream. I was saying to someone the other day, I was like, I literally have a profession, I said, where I could live and never put pants on. I said I could make $1 million a year and never wear pants. And he looked at me and I was like, no lie. Like, I was like, I could literally, in the buck. I was like, I wouldn't because of my wife and kids. I was like, but if I lived alone, I could stand here in the buck and make $1 million a year easily. Probably more, and you know, more. It's just crazy to me that you could make $1 million a year and never put pants on. You know what I'm saying? It's absurd. But that's the world we live in. That's the technology world we live in. That's the remote type of situation they're setting up. That's the VR, the metaverse. That's where we're headed, which is kind of creepy. Who else sees this? You got Omicron fears in the market, right? And then you got the metaverse. Does anyone not see something weird going on here? Like, are we going to go into Ready Player One? Is that going to be our lives? It's kind of weird. Like, are we headed into that realm? I'm kind of geared up for it. I've been living remotely through a virtual life. I've been living a virtual life. Think about it. All my friends are virtual. I connect to all all my awesome live streaming people, all you guys every day, and girls. Like to always make sure we include the ladies because I love the ladies. My lifer ladies are the best, actually. They keep the group, the feminine energy keeps the group right. Keeps guys from coming in there and saying the wrong thing. Like, they realize that you have to be, when you join my group, you have to be a mature man. Like, if you're 22, 23, 19, it doesn't matter. It's not a meme group where you come in and start acting like it's not like that. It's where you come in, you open your books, and you get to brass tacks. Like, this is the Yale. This is the Harvard of cryptocurrency. Like, I run the Ivy League of cryptocurrency, all right? So if you want to be the best of the best, if you want to consider yourself the hardest working, most disciplined, most educated, most open-minded group in crypto, then join my Patreon, jump on in. You won't be disappointed, all right? I happen to actually believe in God too, and I don't mind saying, dear Lord, thank you for all the blessings you've given me today. Thank you for everyone on the stream, and thank you for all the likes, love, and thank you for giving me this channel. Because I truly believe Allah and God, whatever you want to call the maker, higher power of this world, gave me this channel. He gave it to me, man. He gave it to me, and I'm doing the best I can with it, and I'm telling him that I will never, ever abuse the privilege he gave me to touch as many people as I can around the world. So, dear Lord, thank you, and I'm going to keep doing it every single day. So, shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. So, again, I'm longing on this area. 4 hour is oversold again, getting to our low point. We're at the bottom of the channel. 1, 2, 3, 4 times was a beauty. Can 5 times in a row go for it, right? Let's see. I was a little preemptive in my early long, right? We'll see. Again, it doesn't look like we're going to get much. I think it's high risk, high reward because you can't, there's not a lot of, not a lot of wiggle room. But I could be I could be even down to here and still be covered by my risk reward ratio here. Try to wick us out. And it's okay if I lose this trade, because then I've won 3 out of 5 trades, and I tell you, I'm still very, very profitable when I win that high percentage, 80%. So it's not a big deal at all. If we lose the trade because we've won 4, we've lost 1 already now, as we've gone through this process. And I commit to it, so I'm like, all right, there it is. So that's my trade for the day here for Bitcoin. Okay, again, naturally, I'm going to use Bitcoin 3L on the trade because you're just going to make more money on the same exact idea. Okay. Look at that wick out, like they wicked us here on this instrument. And you can just rebuild the trade. Just rebuild the trade, you see? And there's my little mini trade. Nothing crazy, It's actually almost half over too. Like, really needed to nail the divergence at the time, But still, But then I see us coming down, and then we're going to see the 1 hour is going to get high. We're going to get up here. So this is what happens, though. Let me teach you. It's almost logical if you think about it. I just got hit with an epiphany. We go to the 4 hour. 4 hour talks about oscillation in price, right? So up, down, up, down, up, down. Now, this does its length every time, but you can see the price doesn't always go that same length, right? So big, nice move, big move in price. Big, nice move here, big move in price. Big, nice move, very smaller move in price. So this just tells you the extension of the move. Price can find the channel. That's why you need pattern trading as well, because then you won't know the squeeze, right? This will just tell you, if you just took this without the pattern, you would assume you would just keep doing this on a bigger moment. Like, why are we squeezing? We're squeezing because we're in a pattern. You can see the price is getting squeezed. That's usually a good sign of a reversal to the upside, right? However, that daily's getting overbought again, right? Which kind of is like, so we're going to have to get that miraculous break out of here like that. Something with the stochastics, like, which I've seen before and it's played out, but it just, So again, though, what I have seen as a trend lately is falling wedges have been breaking to the downside, which normally they always break up, right? We see them break up, break up, break up, but we've seen them just kind of just doing funky stuff. Like even this, whatever this was, just breaking down. This was a falling wedge here. Fell right out of it. you know. This one fell out. You could even say it was like this, and yeah, it fell out, and then it fell out again, came back in. So we're seeing this trend of the falling wedge break. When the falling wedge falls, it falls hard, all right? It's like the worst thing. Like this one, we were in the same place, but we kept holding, and we bounced out of the falling wedge. Like 68% of the time, you were supposed to. You see, this trend has been just determined to take us down, okay? If this can break out, so that's why I've been suggesting too, like, we're not out of the woods just because it's the wedge. There's a 32% chance that this occurs, and we go to 36K. So it could be a major flush out for Max Payne. What's also setting up is the daily, kind of like an indecision, you know, and we were down here oversold, and we just didn't get the pop. Like, thought we would have double bottomed and popped out. Got a higher high. At least we needed a daily close above 51,900, 52K. We didn't get, and I kept talking about this. Every time we made a lower low, I was like, here we go. Downtrend, right? Now, do I believe the bull run is over? I'm not going to be that guy. Like, see, even right here, more proof, Bitcoin run is not over. With George, you know, I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to be that guy because I'm not, honestly, I used to commit to one exact plan, like it has to be. I am going to call a bottom at one point, and I'm going to feel like that is our bottom. There's a chance we may have bottomed here if this stochastics goes crazy. But to me, it's like, from all my years of trading, and I got to use my instinct here and give it like a lifer meter. But in all my years of trading on the lifer meter, I think there's a 30% chance that we have bottomed right now. Like, I think it's more likely for some Max Payne. I do. And that's just my trader instinct. And, you know, I expect the worst as well. So if it doesn't happen, it's like, okay, wasn't the worst. You know, we expected worse. We didn't get it, but there you have it, you know. So I wouldn't be surprised if it falls the channel until the double bottoms at 42K early next month. Good morning. Shout out to Troy McDrains. Super chat released on Crow. Super. Oh, yeah, Super's on Crow. That's cool. 30K, here we come. We will pump next year. Like 200 subscribers, 17.6. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on into the live and calling yourself Crypto Lifers. Appreciate each and every one of you. 177 people watching on the live, 83 likes. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on into the live and calling yourself Crypto Lifers. Appreciate each and every one. Sounds good. I just wanted to make sure that level sounded nice. Shout out to all my lifers. Thank you for being here. 178 people watching. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? And why do I have to beg for it every time? You know, if I was watching you on your show, I would hit the like button. I would. I really would. I swear. I might forget every once in a while. But if you reminded me, I'd be like, oh yeah. And I would hit the like button. So please, do your part. It really helps my channel, my life. I'm out here on my own grinding. We got OMICRON. We got all this stuff coming at us. I'm out here shining, trying to be bright in a world of complete darkness, in a world of winter death, being told to wonderful, beautiful, bright people. There's people with immune disorders. There's people with issues, right? Not everyone can do what everyone else. There's probably people that want, but can't. And then they're being told they'll die. I mean, it's a really weird thing. So I'm trying to stay positive, stay light in the eyes of darkness, okay? This is why you make a scalp here on XYO. You get in and you get out. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Trying to manage the chat. Lifer's the man. One wonders if Neuralink will fix those issues. Just gave you a like. Thank you so much. Always stay positive, no matter what. The only thing you can do is stay positive. Let the likes up to the watchers. But sometimes it's hard. Don't we all get to a moment in time where it all just feels like it's coming down on you? It's crushing you. And you're just like, oh man, just need to bust a way out, need to push my way through, you know? Okay, so this is what it's going to be. Monday morning, it's the three-piece. Tuesday, it's the three-piece, it's just the vest, right? Wednesday, it's the suit, tie, and the pocket square. Thursday, it's the suit with no tie and pocket square. Friday, it's casual, just a shirt. Saturday and Sunday, it's a hoodie. And then we roll back. I think that's going to be the plan. And only the lifers will know the exact mode, but you guys will know what I'm wearing every day. You'll be like, on Monday, he wears the 3-piece. On Tuesday, he wears a vest. On Wednesday, he wears a suit and tie with a pocket square. On Thursday, he wears the pocket square with no tie and the suit jacket. And on Friday, he wears the suit jacket. He wears just the shirt. And there you have it. And that, I'm going to try to keep that. I'm OCD. I'm going to try to keep that. So every Monday morning, you get the 3-piece. That way, I don't have to wear a 3-piece every day. Now I'm hungry. 3-piece Popeyes, please. Why crypto crashes every Monday? Because it's the volatility of the weekly candle. The weekly candle creates volatility from Sunday into Monday morning. And also, don't you think it's funny how they use the news into the weekly candle? It's manipulation by the masses. That's how I know. I've been watching them manipulate us for a long, long time. They use the charts to manipulate us. Anyone who trades knows more about how the news works than most people because we've watched how they manipulate the price. And we can see indications in the chart, and then we can see what happens. Beautiful candle there off the push on the divergence. Look at that divergence. Even on the 1 hour is occurring here. And we got our push to the upside. So here we go. Bitcoin, 46,100. Now it's trying to flag out a little bit. Look for it to form a bit of a flag. Why? The 15-minute got high. Remember how I trade. Remember, I'll teach you the ways. Teach you how to scalp, swing. I'll teach you how to long-term hold. Teach you how to scalp. Teach you how to flip. Whatever you need to do, I will teach you how to use these charts to your advantage. I'll teach you the technical analysis. 15-minute, 1 hour, daily chart. You name it. We will break it down for you. We will break it down. The only thing lifer truly asks for is hitting that like button. Do it, people. Let's get the likes up to the watchers, y'all. Let's spread the positivity. Just be positive. I swear, if you hit that like button, you're going to feel better about yourself for the rest of your day. You know what's funny? The other day, I was like, I like to tip good. And my buddy was like, it's good to tip good. You know why? He's like, because when you walk away, you never second guess whether you tipped good enough. If you over tip, you can be like, I hooked that person up. For the rest of your day, you feel really good about yourself, and you do better. You just do better for yourself. Because you're like, I did right by that person. You're like, that person comes out every day, stands on their feet, 8-9 hours shifts. Standing on your feet as a waiter, your feet hurt after a while, I'm telling you. I stand here for 2 hours in the live, my feet start to hurt. 2 hours. So I can only imagine 6 to 8 hours standing. So it's nice to tip the waiter. You know what I'm saying? They're out there working their butt off. They're picking up your plates. They're like wiping the table. Like, it's kind of like, like, are you a king and they're a servant? It's there's a weird displacement there for me. New week, new energy, vibe up. Shout out to high frequency in the game. That div on BTC up. There you go. Expect a huge move on the 25th and 26th. I'm bullish though. What about you, Manav? We heard you, bro. We got you, man. You're bullish. Why have Sam's back forever? He is real. Lifer called this week. Best message on the channel. Women are the rock of the world. Mom upside down is wow. Funny. The young are already meta. Roblox and Minecraft. Metaverse. What? Why are you doing that? My mom loves you so much, bro. Shout out to Mrs. Robinson. What a sweetheart, man. Sam Meta. It's the young they want, not us. So sad, man. Is this the bottom for all the coins? Yeah, I put on the, I got the Oculus. I put this thing on for 5-10 minutes. And it gives me a headache. It makes my eyes hurt. I'll be honest. Like, it gives me a headache. It makes my eyes hurt. Like, I can only get into it for like 20 minutes and then I'm done. Like, it was weird. One night, I signed in and, I downloaded the ping pong app and I'm playing ping pong and I'm like, and I kept missing and the guy was way better than me. And like, when I finally hit one, he like clapped his hands and was like, and like, I could see his personality, even though all I could see is his controllers in his head. But like, and I was in my basement and I was like, dude, I'm like interacting with another human. Like he made me laugh. Like he did a few things and I was like, oh, that's funny. He could have been a girl too. I didn't know. Maybe it was a girl or a guy. I don't know who it was. Felt like it was a guy, but I don't know. It felt masculine, the energy. Isn't that weird? And I'm sitting there like, pop, 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 pop. And like a few times I would make a mistake. And then finally I got a few good ones and he'd be like, oh, good, you did it. Like he was like trying to make me better. He was way better than me and he knew I was horrible, but he was good to me. And it was interesting. And I was like, oh, this guy's nice to me. And I took the thing off, and I was sitting alone in my basement, and I looked up, and I was like, what the, like, freaking strange. Like, it was weird. It was definitely a weird experience. I was like, I just interacted with a human, though, like, on the slightest level, but it wasn't a computer. It was another human. Like, when he moved his hand, I saw him move his hand. Like, it was interesting. It was a play on my nerves, on my emotions there, but can you do live playing? I want to play ping pong. It's cool. You can talk to them too. Imagine the plots and the stories that will come down the line from the writers and the authors in the metaverse. It's going to be nuts. Oh yeah, you're going to be like in a third world dimension, flying through space and time. Like, you're obviously not a gamer. No, not at all. No, not at all. But I'll become one for you guys. I'm going to try to implement VR into the channel. You know, Super just released on Crow. Can we peek at it today? Definitely. We'll look at that, Tori. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you for the love. And shout out to Tokyo Sex Whale. I seen it. The $20 super chat from Tokyo right at the beginning of the live, man. Thank you so much for coming on through. $20 super chat from Tokyo, man. You're the man, dude. And see what you guys did? You guys hit the likes, and we got up to 174. When you hit the likes, you get the algorithm to push me, baby. And you get a little more cheddar coming into the stream. You get a little more love my way. You get a little more support. More lifers. We might meet some amazing trader might be out there. He might be looking for a group just to jump in. He might have a boatload of money. He just wants to jump on in. 99 bucks is nothing to him. You hit that, he jumps on in. Next thing you know, we get another lifer that starts contributing in a major way. The more you hit that like button, the more you help the Patreon. If you're a Patreon right now, you don't hit the like button. Shame, 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 shame. I'm sure all you are, though. I bet every single one that's a Patreon is hitting that like button. We can have meetings in Meeting VR. Vivi is obviously on Immutable X. Are you buying Pulse X? I already sacrificed for Pulse X a long time ago, so I'll be getting my Pulse X. I put, 1,200 bucks of Hex in. I'm bringing everyone I can into the group. Jordan Cameron. Crypto Lifer, man. Yo, it's Jordan. Yo, hold up. Shout out to Jordan, dude. Hold up, Jordan Cameron. Is that the real Jordan, dude? Dude, I watched your show, man. I just want to let you know. We should do a collab one day. I think our styles are similar in some shape and form. I've watched your TA, and you're the only channel that I'll watch and be like, all right, this guy's legit. Like, he comes through every day, he does his thing. You made me laugh many times. If this is really you made me laugh my complete... You said you were talking about, like, someone asked you if you were gonna have a kid, and there you were like, "Oh, no kids for Jordy, no kids for Jordan." I was laughing. I thought it was funny, man. But shout out to Jordan Cameron. If that really is you, it probably is. Maybe it's a faker, but you never know. I do like his channel. So, how about Hollow Ride, buddy? Elron Metaverse Project. We like Hollow Ride a lot. We talked all about it when it first came out. I still haven't jumped on in because I'm watching for Bitcoin to bottom here. I don't make nests until the hurricane is over. Okay? Write that one down. I have the holder. I gotta send him that one. I don't build crypto nests until the hurricane is over. I do DCA when there's a red day. I do DCA on a red day where there's pain, right? Smash those likes and show your love for the lifer. Is this a double top for Bitcoin, making 68K on the weekly? We've talked about that many times, and it's possible. I'm open-minded to believe it's possible. But at this point, the double top is beginning to play out. So we'll see. We shall see. We could be entering a 1.5, 2 year bear market till 2024. Very possible. I mean, think about it. The halving brings the pump, and there always is a pullback. And so why would we continue to pump? I'm just trying to build a story here because everyone's bullish. Everyone's a moon boy lately, and I'm not saying I'm not. Like, I'm long-term bullish on Bitcoin. I don't want to... I'm sure people click off when I start doing this. They're like, here he is. I believe in cryptocurrency. All right? I have my entire net worth in it. 95% of my entire net worth is in crypto. I am all in. I don't even consider diversifying. I think that's I think it's fun. When people tell you to diversify, and again, I'm not a financial advisor too, and I don't teach any of this in my trading group, just so you know. Okay? In my trading group, I say, hey, you do whatever makes you happy, and diversifying probably is what most people should do. I don't do what most people should do, okay? Most people go to work. Most people don't start a YouTube channel. I did, right? Most people aren't insane and talk for 2 hours straight on a live stream. I do. Like, I don't do what most people do. It's pretty obvious at this point, so there's no need to compare me to other normal people Like when the guy even said, why do you dress in your house? Like, that's a normal question for a normal person. Like, I'm not normal. I don't fit into that, so I do what I does. I am's what I am's. So you do what you do's. And we ours what we ours. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to AJ Shiba up in the spot. My dude. All the way out there. Appreciate you, my friend. From the UK, right? If I remember correctly. Ride is about to blow. Banter was talking about it this morning. I'm really glad we were in the red because I accumulate more and more for the next bull run. If we are in a bear market. Hex is pumping. Super please. So we're looking at Bitcoin, and I believe we're going to get a little pop out of Bitcoin. Watch the 15-minute make a flag here. So watch this flag on the 15-minute. We need to touch the 21-day and continue this pump. If this pump can continue, this flag will stand strong and will break out. Otherwise, we'll Bart Simpson down, and it'll become very, quite contrary. So that's how you track Bitcoin in a nutshell. Watch this flag. I'll put an alert here on the 15-minute. When the alert hits, we're going to be able to know what's going down with BTC. Send in super chats, people. Help this man out. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. Thank you. You all good, homie. We long-term on ride. Might have to cop an Audi next year so I can check their VR out. Exactly. Just got to cop the Audi just so you can VR with the ride. My buddy got 5K at 578. Ooh, that's a beatdown. I love how people call out coins we've already known about them for a few weeks. Only on the Lifers channel will you find hot projects before everyone else. Shout out to the Money's Coming for saying it how it is. I mean, we sniff these things out when they're first coming out. We don't play games. We know where to get them. We know what's going down. Like, I believe DAR is going to be big. And nobody really talks about it yet. It's kind of still on the low. But Mines of Darlinia. I believe Mines of Darlinia is going to be big. Okay? And look at the pump they got today. As I'm talking about it. Interesting. Funny, right? Let's take a look at what I'm seeing here for Mines of Darlinia. It's got a cool name, too. And it reminds me of like Star Wars or Star Trek or, something strange. Look at it getting tight here. Very, very tight. Extremely tight. The tightest I've ever seen. So, bam. And I love it when it gets super tight. I mean, that's it right there. Look at that. And look, it had issues with the 200-day moving average. It got above it. Tight moving averages. About to get a golden cross on the 1 hour. Movement right now. It didn't dump too much. It dumped enough, but it's flattening out here. Showing signs of divergence there with a swing down and swing down, but a sharp swing to the upside, even on the 4 hour. When the 4 hour shows you your divergence, that's special. That's special. It's slight. I mean, it's slight upside, more of up there. It's like Class B divergence. Very interesting. Rand has good insight on the market movement. Rand's not bad. I like crypto banter. It's the one channel I'm not going to hate on at all. I like crypto banter. I promise to work harder in the Patreon, boss. Need to put in the work in like you, Sam. It's all good, Rodney. You're the man, dude. If it ain't tight, it ain't right. Shout out to the Money's Coming. And so, 154% gains coming out of Darlinia. I'm watching this closely. This is a giant double bottom forming here too as well. Now, granted, all eyes on Bitcoin. But I'm just putting this out there. DAR, good project. Been pushed by Becker and the Elio trade world types. Has the hype, has the feeling. It's a top project in the gaming space. You might just want to write it down and keep it on the radar. Mines of Darlinia. Take a look at our baby CWAR struggling after that secondary pump. Back to 250. What's going on with CWAR here? Now, CWAR is sitting in this falling wedge, okay? 68% chance of a break to the upside. Remember, this is an interesting concept. The 200-day appears when you're below it. That's a beautiful sign. Okay, if it appeared when you were above it, you would have had to come to it. It appears when you're below it. Usually you get snapped right to it. We saw this the other day with Propel. It happened with Pel. We saw this with, I believe it happened a little bit with OGN on a smaller time frame. I'll show you Pel, though. Just a quick caveat to Pel. Let me actually, swing over here. Look, I said that was the end of the trade last night. And to jump, I was looking at OGN. I said, that would be it. Someone said there's another leg coming. I said, I think it's going to flag out there. That's it. Stochastics tell you you're done, you're done. When the Stokes tell you you're done, you're done. Don't fight Stochastics RSI. I will teach you how accurate they are. The most accurate, I think, in the game. If you use them for over 2 to 3 years, they'll become so accustomed to you. After 2 years of trading with these, I don't see how you can become a bad trader, honestly. Like, as long as you don't have like the worst emotions and you handle yourself. After 2 years of trading like this, you should be fine. AJ Shiba, you're cool, man. No, AJ Shiba's the man. I like this new addition to the channel. I like his vibes, I like his energy. You can feel people's energy right through the room, man. Right through the abyss, or whatever you want to call it, through the interwebs. When stock says you're done, you're done. That's a good point. Dude, when the stocks say you're done, dude. Look, anyone watching the live stream last night saw that we were in a trade. OGN saw it pumping up. Someone in the trade mentioned, hey, I think there's more legs to go. I said, that's cooked, baby. That's cooked. I said it's going to flag out here and have to come and touch the 21-day moving average. However it does it, we don't know, but it's going to do one of those two things, and it did it. Right? Talked about taking profits on XYO last night, right at the target, right here, when we hit this secondary wick. Took another scalp. When it hit the target, got out. Called it a night, and then the rest was history. Look, it made an M pattern, and the M dumped. Stay away from M's. M's will dump on you. You get it? And look at that. The M created such a boom, boom. I mean, that's the 5-minute chart. That's why you got to be careful. If you're going to scalp, use a stop loss. Okay. Look at Bitcoin 3L. They scooped for the low, for the stop loss, brought it right back into the pattern. And now it's still looking juicy, like nothing has changed. See that? Nothing has changed. So they just went to grab the stops, grab that liquidity, right? They used the news today and all that nonsense, right? We'll take a look at the Dow struggling down 631 points. But as I said yesterday, I said not to worry. Why? I'll tell you why. We'll take a look at the Dow by itself here. And we'll get out of this split screen. So I've had the Dow mapped out for a while for each and every one of y'all, just so you can't get manipulated by the news. Come here so the news doesn't scare you, so the news doesn't manipulate you. News is run by someone who's trying to send you a message. It's their message. It's their plan. It's their idea. Okay? Make sure you don't go that route. All right? Towards the end of the stream, we're going to play a video that I produced recently about how to contain your own consciousness through emotional strength, how to find your own informational dial, right? You are a radio. They can tune into you. Don't let yourself get tuned into things you don't need to be tuned into. Be privy of your consciousness. Block your consciousness. Go out into nature today and make sure you are completely isolated by trees. Or if you're near a beach, isolated by the beach. Go somewhere where you don't see a billboard, where you don't hear a cell phone signal, and where you feel maybe you're alone even. Find some solitude in nature, I'm telling you. Find some solitude in nature. If you can do that, you can get back to square one. If you can do that at least once a week, a couple times a week if you can. If you can do it once a day, oh my goodness. Your intuition, your strength, your inner core will be so strong. People move to the city. They get caught up in the city. They go months without being in nature. We were born in nature. We have bare feet for a reason. When you take your shoes off and you walk on the grass, when you walk on the sand, the connection is so real. There's actually a therapeutic thing that happens to your back if you walk on your bare feet. There's so much the earth has to tell us if we just listen. There's so much the earth has to tell us if we just listen. But if we're always tuned in to, all these news outlets and media and advertisements and TikToks and, we're going to get bombarded. And it's going to be harder and harder to find our way in trading, harder to find our way in the news. We're going to get manipulated easier. We're going to sell positions. We're going to be in fear. This all has everything to do with why most people are not good at trading. They planned it this way. You're not supposed to be a good trader. You're supposed to be manipulated by the media. You're supposed to get scared and freaked out a lot. How could someone scared and worried use their money and start beginning to trade? If you're scared and worried and you don't even know what trading is, how are you going to be? You're not even going to begin to trade. They have most of the masses afraid to even begin to trade. The word investment to like 70 to 60% of the working class is like a weird name. Like, they're like, oh, my friend uses a guy over at Wells Fargo. Like they'll go and give like some dude some money, maybe like a financial advisor, which I'm saying, go get yourself, I'm not a financial advisor, go get yourself a financial advisor. But the masses in general don't invest their money properly at all. Okay? So if you're doing what most people around you are doing, it's highly likely you're middle class or broke. And I hate to say that, but it's the truth. If you find a weird niche and you start doing something different, then you're probably going to start going on your own path, on your own way. So at the end of this, I'm going to play a video. It's going to help you with your mind, with your ideas, how you're collecting information, what information you're letting into your consciousness, knowing that your consciousness creates your reality. What you're letting inside your brain is then replaying over and over in your dreams, in your thoughts, in your back-ended mind, that then circumvents your frontal cortex and becomes your ever-being strength of intuition and thought and emotion. So then you are going off of these inner core thoughts that have wiggled their way through the core of your being up into the front. You don't know it though. So you have to be very careful of what you put in the brain. You have to be very careful of the information you feed yourself. And you have to be very watchful of who's trying to bombard your beautiful, beautiful temple of love and light. So I just got to go over that today. And I just want to preach a little bit. Yeah, so going on 5 days, see if I can keep it going. Keep it going, dude. Don't stop the runs, baby. I canceled all my subscriptions in paid groups except the lifers. It's the most well-rounded of them all. Top-notch TA, info on gems, pre-sales, and the group has the best vibe. Shout out to you, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, the NFT focus group is out of control. I just want to give a huge shout out to the NFT focus group in my group because it's a beautiful resource. It's amazing. NFT and it's the NFT and Metaverse focus group. Yeah, and if you join my Patreon, you get the Lifers VMP charts and ideas, which are all the lifers, including me. You know, but it's all the lifers posting their ideas and charts. Then you have my own ideas and charts, things that I'm posting, things that I'm looking at, you know, concepts, even sometimes just general ideas, right? Look, legacy brands recreating themselves into DeFi powerhouses. This I did not see happening. Truly pivotal time here. Radio Shack going DeFi. Like, did anybody see that? I did not. I'm proud of them because they were on the outs. And they were an old brand that I used since I was a child. I bought my first ever remote control car. And then we have the TA Learning Library, where people actually jump in and help each other, beginners and experts alike. Jump in and help. Hey, is this right? Is my divergence right? Is this right? Are these right? You know, am I doing this? And people say, hey, man, you're doing great. Keep going. Strength up, you know. People talk about the heat map. People talk about all different things in here. So much going on. Then the NFT and Metaverse focus group. This will blow your mind. Forge Arena. This is looking hot, right? For all the holders. And there's just constant information in here. When the Stokes say you're done, you're done. Don't fight the Stochastics RSI, okay? So just, you know, and this is just a place where you're going to learn. Look, the VV collection, refreshing. They're coming out with Coca-Cola globes today. 8 a.m. Pacific time on Monday. That's going to be at 11 o'clock this morning. I believe if you buy those, they're going to sell. You're going to be able to resell those. They're Coca-Cola snow globes on Vive. What is the Vive app? Where is it? How to get into it? That's something you can ask in that focus group and someone will help you. So much information for $99 a month. I also have a weekly screen share where I go over token metrics, which costs $84 a month, included in your subscription. So, and I do that 4 times a month. You won't have a better group, a better place of information hitting you up, you know. So shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you for being here. Appreciate you all. So inverted head and shoulders on the Dow. Let's get back to brass tacks here. Inverted head and shoulders on the Dow. Oversold in the 1 hour. So they're trying to just scare you with this, but this really just said we were going to have a little bit of a bounce and we were going to be down. We tried to break out. We got rejected. We came back in. We're still in the flag. Everything is fine. Like, it's really not even that big of a deal. The numbers look bad and the news makes it look bad, but you know, 4 hours getting oversold and so is the 1 hour. I mean, that's a good thing. It says we're going to pump for the rest of the week. Maybe 4 hours says we're going to pump for 2 weeks. This is getting ready for a Santa rally, honestly. Even the Dow Jones is getting ready for a Santa rally. I know I have all my crazy drawings here that I drew But I was just saying, we usually pop up. We'll get rejected by the top. We could come back down, or we could pop up and do this. So we're either going to come back down and bounce here, or we'd come back here and bounce off the top trend line. Watching this closely. Very closely. All right? But this is looking very bullish to me. All right? Daily is spent and needs to come down. That worries me, but let the 4-hour play out first. The 4-hour play out first. Daily doesn't look good, though. I'll give it that. But let's see if the 4-hour can play out, and this can, maybe the daily will flip for a double top. We can get up here, and then the daily will come down for that bigger move. All right? Take a look at Bitcoin dominance and see what's happening with Bitcoin dominance. We get a little bit of a fall. It fell a little bit, similar to the Dow in a way, but in a different position. But it's in an inverted head and shoulder. Suggests that it wants to pump to the upside, suggesting a big move for Bitcoin. And if that's the daily, I mean, it could take a, I don't know. I mean, we could start getting the pump there. Those were both moves. So a couple days, we could see a big move for Bitcoin. When this comes down, it gets oversold. So 48 hours. This is suggesting there's a big move for Bitcoin coming in the next 48 hours. Something like that. I'd say 28 to 48 hours. Something like that. 36, somewhere in that pocket. Looks like there's going to be a big move for Bitcoin brewing. Not saying it's up or down, but up or down. It's going to be not saying it's up or down. It's saying, but a big move is coming. We called this the last time. We nailed it within the 20-hour range. So we're doing it again here based on this idea. So this wants to pump to the upside. Not good for altcoins. Altcoins will struggle if this pumps up. Okay. USDT pairs might get drawn up by Bitcoin though in the longer term idea. Okay. There's that pullback I'm talking about, 45,790. Right. Usually they always bring it lower. We got to wait for this 15-minute to figure itself out and to get to the low here. How low can they take it? That's what we're going to find out. The Stokes will tell us when the carnage is over. This could wick back in. Could be just flagging a little bigger here. I keep tweaking the pattern at play. And we shall see. It seems to be making a Bart Simpson. Looks like there's more downside to 45,006, maybe even a wick. So it is showing some downside here. 7-minute and the 50-minute both suggest some more downside. Possibly a double bottom all the way to 45,600 here. And honestly, let me show you something here too that's could be off. Let me align this back, because you can see that, this should be aligned right there, yeah. Looks like we're coming for this, in my humble opinion, a double bottom. We could be holding an inverted, though. Look at this. I just saw it, so forgive me. It took me a second. Making an inverted head and shoulder. I'd love it if we don't go as low as that previous low, right? 45,500. So we shall see. Is the 5-minute battle? 5-minute could save us here. I've seen this occur. 1, 2, 3, 5-minute on the bottom trend here. So we'll watch this channel. And then hopefully we get the pump back to the upside. Do I have to do it? I guess I must. Look, Sammy cup in handy. You can even extend the cup bigger. Sammy cup in handy. I went out to dinner last night with my wife. They had penne vodka sauce. It was the best vodka sauce I ever had. Most places make it good. They made it perfect. Unbelievable. I love the food. It's 8 minutes from my house. We've drove by it numerous times the last 2 years. Always was too many people. Looked like it was too packed. We never went in. Last night it was quiet. We went on in. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I was just mouth-watering Italian. And I just eat Italian. I mean, that's what most people eat, right? It's the American way. I eat Italian food probably 4 nights a week. It's insane, right? I have pasta 5 times a month, if not 8, maybe 10 times a month, probably more. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and calling yourself Crypto Lifers and jumping on into the live stream with me. Is this dude? No, that's the thing. You would think I was on, but I've never done that in my entire life. called Being an Aries. We went over this. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. Very nice of you. Someone say pasta. I thought my lobster penne vodka was the best. I mean, your lobster penne. No, you made this like puff pastry thing with like lobster vodka sauce. Oh my gosh, man. No, XRP Muser used to make he had a restaurant and he made this parfait. Well, I don't know what you did, but it was like a mini, a chicken pot pie. It was like the pastry of a mini pot pie with lobster vodka sauce in the, man. Never disrespect. What? Me and my sis love Serafina. We love the pasta Pagliafiano, the best pasta ever. That's funny. I thought you don't do alcohol. Yeah, but penne vodka is like you don't taste the vodka. Like they splash it in there. And honestly, I don't even know, is there always vodka sauce in there? I don't even know if there's always vodka in there. I don't drink alcohol. I may get twisted into a one glass of wine like one time in like every 3 or 4 months. And then when I still do it now, I regret it. Like even one glass of wine, I'm just like, I feel nauseous. Because once you don't drink for months and months and months and months on end, your body just doesn't really want alcohol ever again. Like you just become, man. Coca-Cola Viva Drop, bot sold out. We got to figure out how to get bot action then. Alcohol is cooked off. See, XRP Muser said the alcohol is cooked off. See? Yeah, I figured that. You don't really taste it, The playback's 1333. Look at that. There's always the 33 in the game, baby. Shout out to 200 people. 1,333 playbacks. Unbelievable. Chat rate's kicking it. And look, what is the chat revenue? Look, $33 in chat revenue. Unbelievable. See? It's always going to be a good time. We're going to make it through no matter what. Don't worry about these ups and downs in crypto. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, family. We're going to make it through like we have. We were back at 30. If you were in my group, we were back at 30K. So to track this, you're going to watch this falling wedge here on the 15-minute. And you're going to see how this ends up playing out. And we hope that it doesn't get lower than the previous low. And if it does, we hope it's a double bottom. And we move on. This is already a double bottom here, though. Look at this. See that double bottom? And so when I went last night, I was like, weekly double bottom. I mean, we did make it. It is the 1 minute chart, but we double bottom there on the 1 minute. Could that be our low? 45.5. We shall see. So far, we're making a higher low on the 1 minute chart, and we have an inverted head and shoulder. I don't suggest you use the 1 minute chart. All right. I'm just looking for some clarity, and we found it. We definitely saw an inverted head and shoulder there, which is beautiful. So all eyes on Bitcoin. I'll keep it tracked for my family, for my Patreons. They'll be up to date throughout the day and throughout what's happening. And that's why you join the Patreon. Consistent updates with Bitcoin, consistent update with what's happening in the space for you. So if you're working hard, if you're like Rodney Robinson, hitting that weight, working 3 jobs, doing your government thing, scheduling, then running around doing bartending, whatever else you got to do. Dude used to deliver pizzas. He was this man is a workaholic. So he can jump on into the Patreon, watch a video, find out where Bitcoin's at, find out what's going on, and see how the market is looking, all right? The Dow still struggling, right? Down 672. And honestly, it's just manipulated news, my friends. Do not have any worries about it. Take a deep breath. It's manipulated news. They'll keep coming out with another one every other 10 years now, and they'll tell you about it on Sunday night into Monday morning. Why? Because that's what they'll do. Because they use the weekly candle closings, right? Why did you write FTM though? All right, the decentralized finance protocol GRIM reported a $30 million in loss due to a re-entrancy exploit of the platform's deposits. GRIM Finance announced on December 18th that the external attack has exploited the DeFi platform, stealing over $30 million worth of cryptocurrencies. According to GRIM Finance, the hack was an advanced attack, with the hacker exploiting the protocol's vault contract What? Which allowed the fake 5 additional deposits into the vault while the platform was processing the first deposit. Grim paused all votes after the attack to minimize the risk for future funds. We have paused all of the votes to prevent any future funds from being placed at risk. Please withdraw all of your funds immediately. Grim noticed that they all notified entities involved in operating major currencies like Circle, DAI, and cross-chain platform AnySwap, recording the attacker's address. And boom, look at that. Bam, bam, bam. Zero Allegiance for the $20 super chat. Low profile for the $5. When you get a chance, thoughts on MetaPrints on Solanium. Let's get that train started. Much love to you and your family and the rest of the lifers. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Shout out to Zero Allegiance for the $20 super chat on Monday morning. Shout out to the $5 from Low Pro. Shout out to everyone here on the live coming on in. Shout out to XLP Musa. Gary Gensler in the hot seat. Q1 is going to be interesting. Right? Isn't this crazy? SEC is getting sued to release internal documents about supposed insider trading or possible conflicts of interest. I don't know anybody is following the SEC versus Ripple case, but things are getting very interesting. Yo, you should come to the crib now. I got the mixer, so I can have you on a separate mic, right? And we can do a real show. We can really use this podcast mixer the right way. We could do a real show. We could do it up and upstairs, where we could have a nice setting. We could do anything, man. So you come to the crib, man. I'm leaving on Tuesday. I'm leaving Wednesday morning, so I'm only here for tomorrow. You can come tomorrow. We can do the show tomorrow. I'm going to Florida Wednesday morning. Grim Finance is built on Phantom. That's why. Interesting. According to the Phantom blockchain Explorer data, Grim Finance Explorer continued transacting on December 19th. One of the addresses associated with the exploit holds 1.2 million in Bitcoin, 1.7 million in Spooky, alongside 13,700 in Phantom. Some in the crypto community suggest Grim Finance should have hold responsibility for the exploit due to its failing to adopt proper re-entries protection tools. DeFi security platform Rugdoc IO also argued that the protocol gave user more privilege than is necessary. The second deposit will see the amount of, oh man. So it wasn't Phantom's problem. It was Grim's problem. Grim is a Phantom DeFi project. Yeah. I moved from Florida to Tennessee. Okay, so someone asked about Super at the beginning. There's a lot going on here with world markets and Bitcoin. It's a little different of a day here. And you got that tether dominance pumping to the upside, and it looks, look, on the 15-minute, it wants to pump. 1 hour wants to come on down. The 4 hour, it's about to collapse. It's overbought, right? So let's get that pump in Bitcoin back up a little bit and see where we land, see where we stand. How does this look on the daily time frame, though? It looks like it's about to rip. This suggests that Bitcoin's going to have some problems. I mean, why does tether dominance want to rip on the daily? And Bitcoin is up here somewhere on the daily. I'm telling you, we got to heed this as a group. I think this is telling us that we might have to short in the coming few weeks, in coming few days. So get ready to get your short hats on, and don't be surprised. Okay? So if you see a big dump, say, hey, I was watching the Crypto Lifer. He prepared us by showing the US tether dominance chart. See, we don't other channels just show you Bitcoin. We show you the whole scope of the market. We show you what's going down. We show you the in and outs of the behind the scenes. Look, total market cap is overbought on the daily. What do you think? And tether dominance. Looks like we're going to get a drop, honestly, and that's going to be the scary one. That's going to be the one that gets everybody rocked, honestly. That looks worrisome. So when this 4 hour comes on out, I'm taking some profits. I'm going to be honest with everybody. I'm telling you all to your face right now. I'm done. I'm taking some profits. I've seen too many signs. Total wants to take a little bit of a retracement or go sideways again. Again, the 3-day wants to pump. So I think we can go here, make a lower high. This is still a lower high at 1.95 trillion. Or we could even double bottom here. And we could hit this same area. We could bounce off 42K. That's what everyone's talking about. So we might bounce here 42K. I want to see what area that is, though. I got to see that on Bitcoin. Just split screen, put Bitcoin on one side and put the total market cap on the other. Make sure you go to the same time frames. And not only do I teach you the trading of the technical analysis. But I also teach you how to, look, split the screen, put one asset next to the other, how to juxtapose. These are skills too. Like, these are skills in trading that I learned over years of playing with the chart. They don't just come naturally. You don't just know how to backtest immediately. You play with the chart immediately, you're like, oh, that would have helped me if had I done that. Like, this would have helped had I done those things. And look, Bitcoin just, man, dumpage, right? So funny how it's saving my old work from like back in the day. And that's why I use a stop loss. So the daily, the 3-day for Bitcoin wants to pump. Total 3-day wants to move, right? But let's see, if we get a lower low here on the daily, let's go to the daily. So if we get to this low here, right? That's like Bitcoin getting to that low here. That's basically this measured move of this pole. So that would be the same thing as this measured move of this pole. You see how I'm juxtaposing these ideas? It's suggesting that this is about to happen. I see it. I mean, we see it. $31,000, $37,000 Bitcoin. And it breaks this low. And I'll tell you what. I'll tell you something right now. BitBoy said that if it breaks this level, 42K, he's going to sell. He has 1 million followers, almost 2 million followers. If I was I think I'm an insightful guy that goes against the grain. If I was a bullish whale right now, I would bring the price lower because he said he was going to sell it all. And he probably has some holdings, and he has tons of people that are going to listen to him. So if I can get BitBoy to sell off and do his crazy thing on his channel and freak out, I can get probably the fattest community. That's probably the most ignorant too, not to be rude, but his community I think is probably the most ignorant. And I can't believe I said that, but I did. I had to say it. And I'm not saying it, and I'm not being rude. A lot of beginners just get attracted to that channel because of the algorithm. I shouldn't say ignorant. Uninformed. Uninformed is the proper non-pejorative description because I don't mean they're ignorant. And to be ignorant just means to be uninformed. It's not really, it shouldn't be even taken that pejoratively, but it can be. What I mean is because the algorithm's grabbing so many people through his channel, that movement there. And see, there's that pump off of 45.8, which I believe was going to get a move. I long this area here to the 4 hour gets high. And then I'm going to be taking some profits because the daily isn't looking good for us. And then you're going to have an overbought 4 hour overbought daily. And you see US Tether dominance wants to pump as well. I could be 100% wrong. I could be 100% wrong, but I'm going to protect some profits at this point. Enough is enough for me. I'm going to protect some profits, take something off the table, and I'm going to go from there, So, yeah. Trying not to sell in 2021. Like, I just don't want to harvest gains on 2021. Like, they're making it so hard. It's almost like, man. Feels like a conspiracy theory, So, this is something that I'm seriously looking at. I mean, look at the daily getting oversold. Now, what could save this from happening is we're on the 4 hour right now. So, I'm showing you the signs, the bigger sign. 4 hour here, we could get a pump, a beautiful pump above the 200-day moving average. And then when that daily kicks in, we come down and just bounce. And I'll take that, like to 49K. So, but we got to get candles to close above 51,000, basically 52K. Like, we got to get a candle. On this next 4 hour run, we have to break out of this channel and get candles to close above 59 or 52, at the very least above 50K. Like, in my mind, that's not even going to be good enough. Like, we need to break out of this. We need candles closing above $53,000. If when this 4 hour rips, we do not get above 53, mark my words there. Bearish tones. And then we're going to be overbought on the 4 hour and the daily, and that US Tether dominance looks like it wants to rip on us. So let's not be ignorant of the charts. We can all say what we want and believe what we want. I don't want to say these things. I want to say, hey, we're going to make it through Santa Rally. It's going to be a blast. No way we'll go to 30K. It doesn't make sense to me. But I just show you what the charts say. I don't fight the feeling, and I don't use my emotions. The second I start going against these charts, I'm using my emotions. And the second I use my emotions, I'm playing the dirty game that can get me wrecked. All right. We're taking a look at the dollar index. We talked about that on the daily, looking very bullish recently. That also worries me. Okay. That is just like U.S. tether dominance. They go hand in hand, do they not? They're the same thing, basically. When you look at the dollar index and you look at the tether dominance, they're not going to look exactly the same on the chart, but they are indicating the same thing. Okay. A sell-off in a ulterior ratioed asset like Bitcoin, right? So opposite, $100 back to a bean. $100 index. Now, we're sideways here on the daily. We have some indecision here. Could we come down and drop out of this? That would be great. Then a bearish retest and keep moving. Be lovely, right? Bigger picture is we could be in, that is a rising wedge. 68% chance of a break to the downside. To the downside. Would be beautiful. Would be beautiful. Bitcoin's about to pump. The dollar's about to dump on the 4-hour. It's a good sign. So we know the daily's looming. Let's see how much the 4-hour can give us before we get out. Okay. All right. Let's see what's popping in the altcoin world now. That's world markets in a nutshell. We went over the dollar, the Dow, right? U.S. tether dominance, Bitcoin dominance, Bitcoin up, right? We talked about a trade for BTC. I decided to long 46,000 area. YFI is still moving against Bitcoin, and it's moving hard against Bitcoin. Look at this. This is the trade of the day. Wow, that thing's been flying. So YFI been pumping hard last few days on the USDT pair. DeFi has been kind of reclaiming its face, which is pretty interesting. It makes sense because people don't want to go back. See, this is the thing. Everyone left the US dollar this year more than ever. Now, the last few times they did that, it was retail, a lot of retail, and retail would just go back to the dollar because they're like, oh yeah, this is the first time where inflation is in the common person's mouth on a daily basis. Like, people that never knew what inflation was, that like I was talking inflation 10 years ago and they would just look at me like, dude, I'm trying to watch the game, man, And I'm like, dude, it's inflation, man. It's everywhere. Like, can't you see what's happening? And people be like, dude, you're out of your mind. And I'm like, dude, like, you got to start buying Bitcoin now. Like, so I've always been an early bird. It's hard to be an early bird because you feel a little more pain at the beginning than most as things don't go to plan because you're so early. You need the masses to get on board at least to get the big pumps. BitBoy, Crypto Jeg, Altcoin Daily, the Moon, all Moon Boys. I see right through YouTube personalities. A reason it brought me to the lifers. Been here since. I think we're headed to zoo today. I got a boot, guys. It's good to be back on the Lifer channel. Missed you guys all week. Crypto is life. Shout out to Buy Anita's Blockchain, ASCure, NFT plus post mining, and Marketplace. Aeneas Blockchain, ASH. Think, make decisions. I like that. Key Tango, off top. No idea what that is. Crow going to the crypt this Saturday at the Staples Center. Interesting. Grinch showed up. Turkish lira getting wrecked. Damn, man. Yeah, well, they're going to jump into Bitcoin hardcore. They like Bitcoin a lot. So, interesting. So, YFI on the daily. It's overbought. It's done its thing. It's pumped nicely, though. Look for a flag now and to touch the 200-day moving average. It did technically break out, but technically didn't. We'll see. To me, it's a breakout. Above the 200-day moving average. It's a good sign. It's a good sign. Let's look at the full hour. 4 hour still has legs, actually. Hasn't hit the measured move yet. About to have a golden cross on the 4 hour as well. That's a really, really good sign for DeFi. Right? Did you get in on Rainmaker game fair launch presale? Any thoughts on Rainmaker? I tend not to do presales and stuff like that when Bitcoin's in shambles. I just wait a little bit. Check out the daily on the S&P formation. Almost filled out. Thank you for saying that. YFI at 37,000. You know what's funny? Will YFI end up being more than Bitcoin? It's a chance. There was a day when they were all like, it was like 8 grand and Bitcoin was like 12 grand or something. This thing is interesting, and it's been interesting since day one. I remember when it first came out at like a few $100. We didn't know, and the next thing it was 8 grand, 9 grand. We were like, what is this? It's been moving ever since. It went to $93,000, if you can believe it. It would bottom here at 25. We used to go over it almost every day on the channel for a long time. It was like we would trade it back and forth, YFI and YFII, right? Which is about, it was 2,800. Whatever happened to YFII? Did YFII dump too? Still sitting at 3,400. Look at that cup and handle for YFII. Back at support too, and that's kind of getting a pump just with YFI. So these are the old DeFi coins. This reminds me of a year and a half ago when we started in the August of 2020. July, June, and August of 2020. We were in the channel, we were doing our thing, and we were talking about these DeFi coins, and we were watching DeFi just explode. Interesting. The channel began in September of 2019. All right. Out of the depths of the bear market, I started talking about how much I loved BTC. I was making videos on another channel. I decided to go all in on a new channel. Check out the daily S&P formation. Almost filled out. Rainmaker. Yeah, so we talked about Rainmaker yesterday. Let's go over our baby Rainmaker. Let's see what happened to Rainmaker. And I'm always looking for a good admin. Always looking for good admin. Someone that wants to stick it with me. I had amazing admins, and I'll be honest, like a couple of them kind of disappeared in these bearish times. I need admins that are going to stick it with me throughout the tough times. If you are obsessed about charts, if you like to look at charts day and night, if you live and breathe the lifer style, if you know that you could kick it with me throughout the tough times, then DM me on Telegram, reach out. Let me know why you want to be an admin. Let me know why you think you should be an admin. Post 5 or 6 of your charts to me. Show me how amazingly detailed you are. If you have what it takes, I'm willing to bring in an admin or two to jump through these hoops with me. We are Rainmaker Games. What would be your task as an admin? You would have weekly meetings with me. We would go over strategy of how to help the group. You could come up with ideas that you think could be implemented, and I could talk to you about them, and that would be cool. You could also come up with other ways to help the channel. Shout out to Danny. He's doing amazing. Danny Senior, an admin that brought in, he's an amazing resource. He's super intelligent, super smart. Not only does he bring that outer idea, metadata, right? He talks in a way that kind of makes you think differently. And I like that. I like people who have an outer brain and outer meta thought. Okay. Trending. King Shiba continues to trend. Captain Ito and Mongoose Coin, which is hilarious, which makes sense. Would only make sense that Mongoose Coin, they would have to pump that. They can't let Mongoose dump because it would prove that guy's point. So Mongoose can't dump, right? Everyone knows Mongoose Coin was created after the senator was like talking about crypto in a funny way, and someone just made the coin. Like, we can make whatever we want, dude. SPOOKYSHIBA, pretty funny. Well, let's take a look at Rainmaker, right? Rainmaker Games. That's what it was, right? It was only a medium. I was like trying to find out, right? Important Rainmaker, Polkastarter, token sale, whitelist winners. Okay, so you could have whitelisted on Polkastarter. All right. Rainmaker Games, token sale details. 4 p.m. December 16th. Token sale, public sale, 25 cents per token. Interesting. We'll see what happens. When does it come out? When does it hit the market? So that was the private sale. They raised $500,000. And that's the issue with a lot of these. VCs get in, everyone jumps into these, and they dump on you the next time. Participate in the Polkastarter IDO, a step-by-step guide. Prepare your wallet. So This is your in-depth guide explaining the exact process of how to participate in IDO after getting successfully whitelisted. First and foremost, kindly note Polkastarter currently not officially supports the desktop version of MetaMask. Other desktop wallets may work, but support for mobile wallets in particular is something we are still working on. Only officially supports the desktop version. Wow. Start off by checking which network the IDO is on, ETH, BC, or Matic, and make sure that you have enough of the corresponding tokens. Actually, let's bring the music down here. My team, I want to cut this out. I want to cut out this segment, so we're going to talk about this. So this is like an IDO explanation. It's good to have here. Let's just go over it, right? Welcome. I'm the Crypto Lifer. Welcome to my channel. Hope you're having a good morning, day, afternoon, night, no matter where you are in the world. If you like my content and the vibe that I provide, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and don't forget to hit that like button. And please leave a comment because I love reading your comments. We'll talk about participating in a Polkastarter IDO. IDOs are big. They're initial decentralized offerings, right? Just like an ICO, an initial coin offering, just like an IPO, right? All based off the exact same financial system we had before, just with a nuance of names and changes. It's beautiful though. And so this is an IDO, right? Initial decentralized offering, right? And this is your in-depth guide explaining the process of how to participate in an IDO after getting successfully whitelisted. What is whitelisting? Well, you would go to the site and you would basically put in your address. You would do a few things usually, like following them on Twitter. You usually have to do a few tasks. Follow them on Twitter. It's how they get their name out there. It's how they get the likes and the movement. Once you've done that, they put you in a list, and then they pick a lucky group of people who can get in at the beginning before everybody else. Thing is, the chances are that it will go up, and you can 10, 20, 30x off of the IDO, sometimes even 150x, which has happened before. Blocktopia did a 500x out of the IDO. So this is where a lot of big money's coming. Again, a lot of times you can only allocate $500, but if you 10x $500, it's still $5,000. If you 100x $500, it's a lot of money. So, despite the small allocation, it doesn't mean, and it doesn't always mean there's a small allocation. So participate. So there's many of these IDOs. There's Ferrum, there's Polkastarter. They go on and on. There's like probably over 100 now or more. The idea is this: to participate in a Polkastarter IDO, a step-by-step guide. This is your in-depth guide explaining the exact process of how to participate in an IDO after getting successfully whitelisted. If you're reading this, you've probably just won the whitelist lottery for a Polkastarter IDO. If you're looking for ways to win the whitelist lottery, see this article instead. First of all, congrats. This guide will show you the step-by-step process of participating in an IDO after getting the good news. First and foremost, kindly note that Polkastarter currently only officially supports the desktop MetaMask, okay? Start off by checking which network the IDO is on, ETH, BSC, or Matic, and make sure you have enough of the corresponding tokens to cover the volatility in network fees. While fees on BSC and Polygon range from a few cents to a couple of dollars, they can be painfully high on the Ethereum in particular. I don't use Ethereum IDOs. Like I get into an IDO on BSC, Matic, Polygon, Phantom. Cryptocurrencies change in value fast. We recommend having at least 10 to 20% buffer of what you need to participate. For example, let's say the allocation is 200. You should have $200 to $230 worth of ETH, BNB, or Matic in your wallet. We recommend having at least $5 to $10 worth just for network fees on Polygon and BSC, and up to 100 to 150% buffer on Ethereum. You are unlikely to need them, but to be safe, it's best to keep that much. All in all, here's what we recommend. And so there you go. There's your buffers, and that should do it, right? Now you can see the wallet projects page, and every project has a little icon showing which network the sale is on. Some projects might have sales on multiple chains. Be sure to check which one you're whitelisted for exactly. Official Binance Bridge, official Polygon, Xpolyonate, general all-purpose bridge, right? So verify your whitelist status. You can easily do that through our new dashboard on the website. Once you selected that from the menu top, you'll be able to see the status of all whitelist applications you're applied to. You can also simply click on the individual project from the project's menu and confirm your whitelist status from there, right? Then prepare for the token sale. On the day of the IDO, head over to the official page of the project you were whitelisted for. You can find it on the website where all IDOs are hosted, and you can find all the update information of the upcoming IDOs as well. You're likely to be greeted by a CAPTCHA test. That's entirely normal, and we advise you to be on the website for a good 5 to 10 minutes prior to the start of the IDO. You can see that in the top right corner of the image below. To prepare your wallet and ensure access, it's very common for some IDOs to last only a few minutes. So be there or be square, right? When the countdown hits 0, the page automatically refreshes, a join button will appear, and you are whitelisted. Clicking it leads you to another page where you can make your actual contribution through MetaMask. Mind that you always have to accept a disclaimer before you can participate after accepting. You can enter the amount you would like to contribute. You can also utilize the max button. Might as well. And there you go. And that's the same process for many, many, many IDOs. You got to learn this and understand this. This is where a lot of money is made in cryptocurrency. Being first in almost anything in life does have a benefit, and it has a huge benefit here in cryptocurrency. I use Polkastarter as an example. Shout out to Polkastarter. Appreciate you and the team and everything you're doing for the crypto space. Thank you so much for watching this. I also do a live stream every single day from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Sunday nights, it's Bitcoin's weekly candle close to get you ready for the week ahead, like we did just the other day. So, watch this video, learn IDOs, understand it, come to my channel, learn so much more about cryptocurrency, and get ready for what's coming in 2022. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. All right, cool. Thank you so much for doing that, and that was much needed. Bobby, bring the music up, Bobby. I want to get these people dancing in here, Bobby. Stupid. Can you feel the movement? Can you feel the energy? Can you feel the love in the Crypto Lifer realm? I canceled all my subscriptions and only came to Crypto Lifer. I love y'all, man. Staying alive. Staying alive. You know, it's just using the Rode Podcaster with your fingers and rolling up the sound and rolling down the sound and being all fresh. Pretty fat, pretty fat, pretty fly. Not stupid at all. Let the body do what it wants, baby. Proof that he's a bot. Shout out to Mr. Smurfington, man. He's mad funny. I knew he was a bot. Super MetaPrints on Solanium. All right, let's get into your super chats. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's take a look at Super on Binance. Now, we got stopped out of that Super trade. Showing signs of life, but look, shoulder, head, and shoulder. That would dump to the downside. Let me just show this. Kind of a rising wedge. Man, it's more of like an ascending triangle. You got to admit that beach is hot, though. It just flows. Going to the beat, to the reek, to the street, to the mo, to the go. Never know where I go when I flow. When I, oh no. When I hit the streets, got to keep it going when I compete. Keep it flowing when I hit it, when a high tempo. Gotta let go, never know, when I gotta keep it moving off the top of the dome, off the top of the chrome. Keep it going when you know when you're not home. Gotta let go when I split it, flip it, rip it and kick it. Keep it spitting and ripping and flipping and getting in. Never know ripping in. I'm always repping my team. I'm strong with the lifer, strong survivor. Keep it on moving with a strong pile driver. I pile drive you. So we got a falling wedge here, falling out of this. Head and shoulder did break to the downside. We look for the measured move here. The measured move was here to here. And boom, we would hit the measured move. We would not, right? So don't fake the funk when you're trading. It told you that the pain was coming. Okay? Some bearish divergence formed too as well. So this was predicted by the divergence. The divergence. The what? The divergence. Nothing but divergence. What is bearish divergence? It's a swing up here in price action, but a swing down here on the RSI. You can have fun and learn something too at the same time. W Luna looking good on all time frames. You ain't stupid. People need to be good and goofy in this world. That's where the joy and the laughter come from. This world needs more of that right now. I agree, man. I agree, baby. Just trying to be free. Just trying to be me. Just trying to let it go. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Can we get 200 likes on the live stream? I would greatly appreciate it. 9 more people. We get 200 likes. And I'll show you the GAN fan like I was going to show you yesterday. We get to 200 likes. We'll go over the GAN fan because it's fun and we'll do it together. It's an interesting concept. Shout out to Bitcoin, 46,196, holding it down. Not bad. Not down as bad as the Dow. $500 ain't nothing for Bitcoin. Not 600 points on the Dow Jones. Struggling right now, down 688. But as I told you before, not to worry. Just manipulating news. That's all it is. It did fall hard out of the flag now. Now it's a Bart Simpson, though. Now it's a strong Bart Simpson. Look at that. So we got a Bart Simpson on the Dow. See that? Just the Dow just makes breaks because it closes during the day and night. And we don't get those. See, Bitcoin's smooth price action. That's why I like trading cryptocurrency over stock market, because I don't like the gaps in price action. Bitcoin has consistently smooth, like if you're OCD like me, the smooth price action makes a difference, especially in your mathematical equations and what you're doing, like, and you know, in my probability wise, everything I'm doing. So we told you we highly likely get a bounce here, and what we did, we got the bounce. And now we're watching this 15-minute flag here, and look, it broke out. We talked about this flagging and it broke out. So it's a good sign for Bitcoin right now as we made a higher low, starting a mini uptrend here. And we broke out of this and we came down. We bounced off the 200-day moving average, which once we got here, I said, look for us to flag and hit the 200. I teach this for a living. Inverted head and shoulder. We made the right shoulder. Beautiful, 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 beautiful people. Beautiful day. So Bitcoin, I want to see it get above here and start getting some candles closing. Again, we went over this. This is all fun. 1 hour, you know, whatever happens here. But this 4 hour needs to push up. And if it can get all the way up to here, to about 47,400, that's the measured move. I'd love to see it break on out and get a candle close outside of this and above 47,421. That's what we're going to need. That's what we're looking for. And that's what we need. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Can we get the energy up? Can't we pull more people into this live? A lot of people are traveling. A lot of people are on vacation. A lot of people are doing their thing today. All right. Lifer, this is off subject, but did anyone else see Blake Givens McLovin basketball shoes he wore during the game yesterday? I got to get me a pair. Now, I want that perfect double bottom. Everybody does, baby. Everybody does. You're not the only one, man. Dusk BTC making a big of a move here, which is interesting. Dusk BTC getting legs. YFI, as we said, getting legs. GSX looking busy right now. Let's talk about this. This is forming a flag here. Guys, this is looking opportunistic right here. Wow, GSX is looking crispy right now. 1 hour is even doing a bit of a flip here. Signs of life and a bit of a flag here. $200-day moving average moving through the bottom of the pattern, higher low. Watch this. This is looking hot today. Watch this pattern. Double bottom here. We know this thing's been hot to chop. People have been all over it. It's been getting pumped and dumped around. Bit of a cup and handle too forming. Now I'm going to go on my hunt for my patrons. I spent 2-3 hours in the chart looking for the hottest coins. Hey Sam, your thoughts on W Luna? Looks like the 1 hour and the 4 hour RSI. It just keeps moving up. We'll take a look at that. Isn't W Luna just Luna though? Why are you calling it W Luna? We'll take a look. I think they're the same exact thing. Am I wrong though? I could be completely wrong, so I don't mean to be rude. But I'm pretty sure the other day I looked it up. I'm like, W Luna is Luna. Why don't we just look at Luna? But again, I could be wrong. I don't know. Now, lately, I'm just posting a few charts. I'm not going too crazy. GSX looking hot to me, though. It's up 10% already. But I'm telling you, man, this thing's got legs. 186 up to 2. Hex has been moving today, too, as well. Doing some serious damage in the 1 hour. Cooling off. Probably will cool off here once it hits resistance. IOTX forming a double bottom here. Let's look at this. That was a previous call. Did not get, got played on us. So IOTX is forming a bit of a double bottom here. See that? Signs that the movement could be making a move here. Shoulder, head, and shoulder there. You see that? Hard to see, but you'll see it towards the end of every bigger channel. And that could be our breakout. Watching IOTX now. I'll keep it on my radar. 4 hour needs to curve back down, so I'll keep that there. A couple days from now, but that's on my radar. Pearl, XMR, AST. Let's take a look at Super. This thing pumped so hard. Came back down, air swap. Let's take a look at Super. All right, everyone, I'm going to be focused on the Super Chats now. It's just been a crazy morning with a lot going on. We're going to look at Luna. We're going to look at Super. And we're going to break it down. Any other Super Chat you need for the next 20, 30 minutes, let me know. I'll be here ripping them up. Ripping them up. Oh, so we did go over Super, and we talked about this a lot. And could it break out? Has to hold this double bottom here. We see it lower than this, then we could see some more downside all the way back down to about 88. So at 110, we'll see. IOTX is a cool blockchain. Yeah. Thanks, Grace. Wondering about that. Super Chats. MetaPrints project on Solanium. Let's take a look at MetaPrints real quick. I think they reached out to me to do a video. I'll be honest. I think they reached out. I really do. I'm like, I believe they reached out. Crazy, man. I remember when I started this journey on YouTube, I had trouble with the green screen. I had trouble with all. Like, everything was a learning process for me. Everything. Even though I'd been in video my whole life, and I'd done green screen on, I'd never done green screen like with a small webcam, and it was just different. I'd done it with a crew. We'd set up our lights. Everyone's kind of working together, getting it right. And to me, it was just me kind of playing games, MetaPrints on Solanium. Let's take a look at MetaPrints here on Solanium. Anybody got into Joule/1? I just don't chase a lot of stuff, and I probably could, but I just don't. MetaPrints IDO whitelist on Solana, right? Hard cap was 1 million USDC. Sale rate was 600 USDC. Open time 19, right? Symbol NFT. Metaverse category. All right, symbol is Meta. Another Meta coin. It's funny. Blockchain Solana. MetaPrints is the gateway for brands to accelerate their presence in numerous metaverse ecosystems in one simple step. Backed by Animoca Brains, MetaPrints. Animoca though. It's going to be big. It's backed by Animoca. Like, I don't see how it can't get big. Animoca makes everything work. Integration with Polkapet and 3D avatars, real estate development for 10 projects, team background, CEO. You can go to his LinkedIn. He's docked. Backers, Sandbox, Bitfrost. This is hot. This is so hot. Follow us for the best whitelist alerts. Follow us on Twitter. Wow. Now, today's the 20th. So I can still whitelist right now for the IDO, right? Interesting. I'm going to do that right away. I'm going to do that right away. Oh, the whitelist is closed. Oh, the sale is right now. So you can buy Meta right now. Wow, it's $600? No way. The token's $600. They whitelisted it. They got it for 25 cents. Is that? Wait. Hold up. I'm like. They got it for. Oh, that's rain. Oh, God. I was just about to be like, damn, man. 25 cents to 600 bones. So one Meta is $600. That's an expensive token. So you can still buy it right now, though, in the public sale, which ends in 23 hours. Blueprint for Metaverse, gateway for brands. I mean, it's going to be big. You connect your Solana wallet here, and you could buy it with USDC, right? I'm guessing that's how it works here. So let's see. Let me sign into my Solana wallet for a second. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on into the live stream. And I'll do that on my own time. Let's get into some other crypto stuff. I don't want to bore the crap out of you guys. Looks like Sandbox Alpha just closed. Looked pretty cool. Should be interesting when we see here from forward with Sand. Definitely. Super Chat, MetaPrints project, yeah, and Luna. Let's take a look at Luna. Yeah, if you look at wrapped Luna on Coinbase, it's just Luna, right? $76. Now, remember, when everything goes to a high, comes to that all-time high, Bitcoin did this, then it dropped again below the high. Started to play some games. Once you get extended on that 4 hour, right, and you're coming down, but yeah, you're right, it's getting oversold and still forming a bit of a rising wedge here, channel. That thing just keeps ripping, though. I mean, Luna's hot. I talked about Luna at $40, $30. I was like, anytime you get Luna. But you'll see Luna's the same as Luna here. Exact same price, exact same asset. We talked about it breaking out here. We went over this right there. 200-day moving average, $55 on Luna. And Luna's gone, baby. And that's when the market really wasn't looking too good either, right? So when the market was just, I went on, I said, guys, when there's big projects to look at. Luna, AVAX, Solana, they're going to keep doing it, They're just going to keep doing it. So here I am. I'm showing you this right here on December 13th. Today is now December 20th, 1 week ago. And I'm right there where Luna is at $54. And I'm telling you, Luna is worth watching. And, I mean, we hit it again. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of my peoples. We come a little lower to 52. But we were right there about 55. No stop loss would have been hit as I always go to the previous low right here and nailed this trade. And I talked about it so many times. And to me, it was just so obvious at one point. 58% on Luna while the whole market was dumping and acting crazy. This is the winner. And we had it. And when I wasn't posting a lot of charts, I was being like, hey, just be careful, Wasn't posting a lot of charts, just a little bit here and there. I'm still watching certain projects, right? Rose even pump. We talked about that. We got the Rose pump, right? Doing Bitcoin market updates. And this is what you're getting. Like, this is a regular day. Like, this is on one day, in December 13th. Look, it starts at 8 a.m. with the Bitcoin update, right? Then I do the live stream, blah, 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 right? Then, just some other stuff comes out. Then I post a chart after the live stream, things that I'm looking at. Sometimes I post during the live, right? Talked about a new podcast that we had going. Cardano was trending on Twitter. Made some good messages. Talked about that. Talked about ZK, FUD on Sol and stuff like that. Did another market update. Okay. Posted another chart here for CWAR. Gave you another audio update. Talked about this. Talked about that. Stayed up late until 10:30. Keep going. Gave Luna. Talked about Luna. Told you to watch it. Write it down, right? Still can't believe MDT. We hit MDT for the gains, even though the market was whack, right? Cocos getting oversold. I talked about Cocos. That eventually would hit too. Hero in the golden pocket, but would drop even lower, This is the same day, December 13th. Look. And then the day ends right there on 11 o'clock. So, that's how much information you're getting in one day. Way more. That's what you get in, a couple days to a week in most trading groups. And you're getting information of how to, just how to judge with what's happening with the market that day, what's going on, day to day. We don't stop here, Crypto Lifer. We don't stop. Our product is top notch, and it's me. And I'm giving it to you every single day, man and girls, ladies and gents. So appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in, calling yourself Crypto Lifers, and being a part of the show. Because without you, there is no show. Okay? So yeah, I see Luna going sideways and can continue to pump on this 4 hour. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Yeah, this thing has legs. Luna to pump to the upside. I would watch Luna. Just like we said earlier, watch Luna. Same scenario here. Watch Luna. Definitely going for the $100. $100 bean for Luna. I mean, the 1 hour and the 4 hour both show momentum. Daily's probably getting cooked. Still has momentum though. It's not even close to over yet. So yeah, watch this closely. Luna could pump out of this flag here. It got bought right back up. The second, like, Bitcoin, it was like, no. I'm getting mine. Let's take a look at the 15-minute for precisity. Even getting the pump up here, and there's a little mini flag right there. See this? Luna's hot. That's a flag on a flag on a flag. That's a flag on a flag. Who ate the mouse with the fly and the right? The fly ate the cat and the cat ate the mouse and the mouse ate, no, the mouse ate the fly and the cat ate the mouse and the dog ate the cat and $39% gains coming, 40%, about 39.99. 40% gains coming out of Luna. I like what Luna's doing, and I see some indications of a move. Sideways action here for the 15-minute. It could reset. I'll put an alert here for more precisity. But Luna's looking good to me. Multiple time frames, and it's looking nice. Luna's looking bullish, and GXX is looking bullish. A lot of bullish nature here. Maybe GXX is on Binance. Hold on. Let's make sure. Yeah, on Binance. Or BTC.D. Sorry. Wait, hold on. No, wait. Yeah, you get it on Binance. Sorry. I made a mistake. Hold on. I made a mistake. Thank you for saying that. Remember, if you can't get into Binance, use BTC.D. I have links in the description of all my videos. Use BTC.D. It's a great it's a great centralized exchange. BTC.D works. It's basically a Binance cloud too. If you have to move your money from Binance to BTC.D, it says an internal transfer. It happens immediately. So BTC.D and Binance, okay? Not KuCoin. Forgive me for that. Thank you, Grace, for helping me out. It's also on Bitmart. Luna is mooning. I know, Matic might be gearing up. The old lady swallowed a fly. I know, right? XRP looking bullish. Just real glad to know Luna is in the same. I have a Coinbase. Always hear good of Luna. Any of the lifers here and going into the double buy meetings this week, just trying to find a travel buddy so I'm not getting mugged over there. In Dubai? Mugged in Dubai, dude? Yo, there's no crime in Dubai, bro. You can leave your wallet on the street. No one will touch it, man. I'm telling you right now. You can leave your wallet on the street and people will run after you and hand it to you. Nobody will touch it. Look at Luna pumping right now as we speak. The chart looks really good for Luna. Chart looks really, really nice for Luna right now. So, just putting it out there. Here goes the midday pump. Go, go, go. Yeah, after the crazy, Sunday night, Monday morning craziness, we get the midday pump, right? That's what happens. Everyone, please email my manager if you want to reach out to me for a promotional video. Please email my manager. Because the problem is I get too many DMs and I'm ADHD crazed. And so you're not going to get an answer back from me unless you contact my team who's not ADHD crazed. And they're going to contact me and say, hey, lifer, we got this guy looking at this project. And so what my team does is they go put all the projects together and then they sit me down for 1 hour and they say, here's this one, here's that one. I say, no, yes, no, yes. And then I say, tell them what I want and see if they get back to me with it. Some people don't pay the amount that I asked for. Some people do. And then I either do the project or I don't. And that's how it works. So if you're reaching out for promotion, because I'm getting more and more of those, and you're upset, you're like, Lifer, why aren't you answering me? Because I don't do the DM thing. And and I have so much going on. My loyalty is to no one but my lifers. And I'm in my group, looking at charts, doing my thing. I'm not running through DMs. My team does that for me. So if you need help, if you need something, and again, another thing, don't DM me if you can't get into a room. Don't DM me if you need help with a link. I'm not technical support anymore. I did used to run the entire thing. I get it. I can't do that stuff anymore. If you're having problems getting into the room, if you had a link, also links are time sensitive. People join the links and they only last 24 hours. So after a day, if you don't get into them, so what happens is people join my group and then 5 days later they try to join and the links are all expired because they're time sensitive. So you can't just send them to a friend. We have locks on them, limits on them, all that. This just went from 75 to 78. Made 5% if you watch the channel immediately. 5% like that. 5% like that. Yeah, because $7 is 10%. And we just went up 350. I mean, or 2.5. Fine. But still, I mean, we're showing you how this moves, man. We're showing you how the market moves. We're teaching you how to use these oscillators every single day live on the channel. So you can understand yourself. So you can break out of the 9 to 5. So you can change your current situation and become somebody you never thought possible. Imagine taking your whole family to dinner and swiping the card. Imagine renting a house for your whole family and being like, come on out. I'm going to take you all on a vacation. Come on, hang. Imagine breaking barriers. Imagine doing things you never thought possible. You can. If you join my Crypto Lifer team and you join with me, I will teach you so much about how to change your life. You will be blown away. I will support you in any way I can. I will keep positive energy behind you. I'll keep positive people in your corner. And I will always be a resource you can count on. And I'll be here every single day. What other business do you pay $99 a month that has support basically 24/7 and that shows up every single day? No days off, no time off, always here, always pushing forward, always the loyalty, the love. It doesn't matter if it's Christmas, Thanksgiving, birthdays, holidays. I will be here, ripping it, getting it on, doing what I love to do, having a blast with each and every one of you. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for calling yourself Crypto Lifers and being a part of my team, my crew, my energy, my love. Thank you so much for each and every one of you for being here. Join the Patreon, walk on water, be bosses. Lifer is the real deal, complete transparency as well as real love. Luna 3L for me, it's a good idea. Looks like we might have to wait for the 50-minute to come down for a perfect entry, right? It's so good to be alive, though. I mean, we're alive. Remember, there's so many people that are not alive out here, right? Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. CBC Network continues to rip. Data continues to rip. Revain up a little bit. Moving strong. Strong node. Remember Strong? Let's talk about Strong at $414. Strong took a big hit. It's a great project, so it might be something to think about and keep on the radar. Let's take a look at how bad Strong took a beat down now. All right. We were at Strong at like $100, man. This thing ran all the way to 1,100. 11x in Strong. When I first started talking about it, man, wow. It was down here at $100. 70, $60 even. Strong. So you played Strong with us. We gave you an 11x. So many coins we went over in the last year. Honestly, my channel was literally throwing gains out the window. Like we were handing gains out for free. Like oh, you need some gains? Like, here you go. Oh, you need some gains? Oh, you need some gains? Oh, no. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Gains. And more gains. I mean, it's insanity how many gains we gave. It's like nuts. Again, or how much gains the technical analysis. We just conveyed the TA. We just conveyed the TA, and the TA did its thing. And you were able to play these to some beautiful levels. If I may, could you provide insight on 3 long? Grateful. 3 long is just a 3x leverage trade on Bitcoin or any asset that you're trading on KuCoin. KuCoin, I think Gate, are the both places that do the 3L. So when you trade 3L, you're going to get 3 times more back on the trade. So if you put 3 grand in and Bitcoin goes up 1%, you make, or let's do it easy. You put $100 in, Bitcoin goes up 1%. You make 3%. You make $3 instead of $1. You just, on your same knowledge, you make 3 times more of the money. So it's like, why not take advantage of it? So you could trade Luna, 3L, right, which is a 3x long here on KuCoin with a USDT pair. Thing is, Stack, it don't look the same. Don't really look the same, right? You see that? Like the TA doesn't even play out the same, which is interesting. It's got momentum though. 4 hours, yeah. See, they don't look the same. I wouldn't trade that. See, I would trade Luna, and that's why I don't do leverage, man. That chart don't look the same to me. And I get it. If Luna pumps, you're going to pump on that. I get it. I'm just superstitious or whatever. I don't know. The chart just don't, something don't feel right, you know? 1 hour may come down here too. And there's a lot of indecision with Bitcoin. So be careful. I don't overtrade in times like these. I step back. Let's take a look at CBC though, pumping to the upside. The CBC network, which we went over. We went over it. Wait, I swear I had this like this not too long ago. Hold up 1 second, because it like I have like a memory of drawing that. Like, where's my drawings at? I'm the Crypto Lifer. Welcome to my channel. Hope you're having a good morning. All in all, here's what we recommend. Amazing. So, that clip is great. Hey, Lord, welcome abroad. Great. Welcome aboard. Shout out to everyone here. Shout out to everyone who jumps on into the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you in the World Trading Group. And look at this, man, CBC. And how do you figure this out? Well, you take the measured move. I can only show you this so much over and over again, but there's your measured move for CBC. And I like to take 70% off. I mean, I'd be out of that trade, be so happy with it. Do my thing. CBC at 10 cents. And this thing banged on them. I mean, this is a big move. The CBC network. Amazing. So let's take a look at CBC here. So I just remember drawing this, Dan. I remember looking at it, and it was low in the stochastics in the 4 hour. In the 1 hour, actually, even. And the 4 hour was high, but it still had legs, man. I feel like we went over this maybe on the weekly screen share. I don't know why it rings a bell to me, but I know I went over this coin, man. CBC network. I mean, we got over it for, we've been talking about it since back here, right? And then we formed this bowl. Definitely feel like we made that pennant. It's funny. It's interesting. Or even just that little move there. CBC network. Like I might have accidentally posted in the wrong room or something. It's weird. Can't claim that game, but I've been watching this coin very, very closely, and that thing is beautiful. What a nice candle today. 3-4 hours of just beautiful pumpage on CBC network. So it's not over. It's going to be harder to find the coins. It's not going to be as easy, but we're going to do it. Look, Edo BTC moving. It's a funny little coin I haven't seen move in a long time. XRP showing a little bit of signs of life. Let me talk about XRP here. Showing to be, look at this. Let's talk about it. It's oversold in the 1 hour with that. Whenever I see that loop, highly likely we get a break to the upside. That strong rounded bottom on the stochastics RSI, they really represent that move, you know? This is also a bit of a cup and handle. XRP, man, showing some signs of life here for a scalp at least to resistance at 91. I think you can still trade this on KuCoin, right? There's a few places you can still trade XRP, but there's a scalp for XRP on the 1 hour. So XRP, USDT here, we're looking at this. I see a 10% scalp, you know, coming off it. Looking crispy to me. Luna. KB3R has been on my radar. And let's take a look at Coin Trader. Just look at the whole market in general and see what the movers are for the day. Near Protocol continuing. Oh, no, not Near. Funny. Yearn Finance and Revain. We talked about IOTX, we went over. Luna, we went over. Harmony One continuing to rip. Harmony's got something going for it. You know, I'm in a Harmony trade right now, and it's fun to see the one trade that I'm in just defying gravity here. Let's take a look at one. What's up with one? I want to look. Is one got news? Let's take a look at Coin Momo here. And let's do a deep dive on some news. A lot of news comes out December 30th. Right? Overshadowed by what's happening here, but a lot of news does come out on December 30th, right? Coin Momo was right there. One of these. I believe this is Coin Momo. What a funny name, Coin Momo, but it works. Hey, it is what it is, right? Elias, the pattern is so worth it. The Patreon is so worth it. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Lifer. Was there any books and video tools, anything that helped you learn TA besides you and Tom Crown? Not many seem to be as on point as you would really appreciate it. Tom Crown is on point? I mean, that guy does nothing for me. I love him. Like, I'm no offense to that dude. Like, I'm not hating on crypto channels. Like, I don't mean to hate. I think he's great in what he does. I personally would never watch that man. Like, I spent 10 minutes looking at him, and I was like, are you serious? Like, I just can't take. I think he needs to mature a little bit, in my humble opinion. But hey, who am I to judge that dude? Like, he's living his best life. He's doing his thing, right? I don't do it the way he does it. Maybe that's all I should say. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything nice at all. I love Tom Crown. He's a great dude. I like what he's doing for crypto. You know, would I ever pay him? Not a dime. Would I watch his channel? Not a minute. I spent an hour or two, and I was like, it's like he's on lithium. I really think he's on prescription drugs. Like, and I shouldn't say that, but it looks like he's either really baked. And he doesn't want you to see his eyes, so he wears sunglasses. So he's so baked, he don't want you to see how, like, drawn. He's just like, yeah. There's something weird about someone who won't show you their eyes but wants to take your money. Like, I'll charge you $100 a month, but you won't see my pupils. Not me, dude. That ain't happening. Hold up. I'll charge you $100 a month, right? But you will never, ever know what it's like to look into my eyes. Look deep into my eyes. Tell me, you can find out who I am. You're going to look deep in my eyes, right? I'll give you a minute. Do I look like I'm playing games? Do I look like I'm playing games? I'm asking you again. Do I look like I'm playing games? All right. I just wanted to make it clear, like, so that's why I don't dig that dude. All right? Because if I played that game, my dad would rip me out of the freaking chair and tell me, "Who are you?" All right? So I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to be rude yet again. I have my own opinions, and I have a right to them. All right? So you got me started on that. All right? Go get your shine box. I like Eric Crown. Eric Crown's amazing. Eric Crown, I have nothing but great things to say about. Eric Crown is an amazing individual. He swears a little bit, but whatever. He's a beautiful guy. He's a beautiful person with such light, spirit, and energy. Like, how could you not like Eric Crown? See, like, I don't hate. I just call it what it is. You ought to show up one day with a robe and specs on. Harmony One, Trustless Ethereum Bridge, released today. Yeah, so the trustless Ethereum bridge is released today for Harmony 1. So that's what's going on. I knew 1 had big news, right? Let's take a look at Harmony 1. And this is where you want to go, CoinMomo. It's going to break it down. Look, interoperable X-chain, cross-shard contracts, cross-chain infrastructure, on-chain governance, and on-chain order books for Harmony 1 on December 31st. I mean, that's big news. That's big news for 1, baby. So let's take a look at 1's doing right now at 22. And this thing banged. I mean, look. And this is what I'm trying to talk about with the market manipulation. They break it out. They break it back in the pattern. They break it out of the pattern. Bounce off the what? 200-day moving average. Daily is high right now, suggesting that this is going to come down. Sad to say, maybe bounce off some level. Maybe bounce off this. If it can hold this level, this would be beautiful. Let's take a look at the 4-hour and the 1-hour. 4 hours going to pump for us, so don't get out of the trade based on the daily yet, right? I don't do anything I say, but I'm teaching the technicals here. So I'm going to watch this pump here and see what we can get. See what we can get. It's suggesting we can get all the way up to about 33 for Harmony 1. And we're breaking out. That's a breakout of a falling wedge. And the 4 hours just getting started. No reason why I don't think this can continue to go. So I'm watching this closely. Harmony 1. Right? Boom. Target is up here. This is looking very nice. And I don't know why I drew a, you know what I'm saying, but I did. It's funny. I probably didn't mean for it to look like that. Hold on. Also, man, they're getting weird with these. Whatever. We don't even know who is Satoshi, but we invest our money in this project, and you cry for a guy that does not show his eyes, but he shows only his face. Tex-Mex. See, Tex-Mex, that's the idea, is because if you know mathematical equations, you know what a trustless contract is, my friend. You don't have to know who Satoshi is. You don't have to know who Satoshi is, okay? You don't have to know who Satoshi is. Like, that's the whole point. You just proved my point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Still Harmony trades from way. Still in Harmony trade from way back. Code is law, Jimmy Phillips. Shout out to my man Pumping this morning. There you go. Code is law. See what Jimmy just said? Code is law, baby. Get to know your strengths. Understand it, baby. Understand it. Overstand it. No comment. Kiko CEO. I love this dude. Shout out to Tex-Mex. Found my info on CoinMarketCalendar. They have an app. CoinMarketCal. He thinks he's so fresh over there with his coin. No, I'm just messing with you, man. I love you. Look, they use the same ideas too. They use the same little, the same stuff, right? Sort by keywords, coins. We want one, baby. Magic internet money. That thing is still booming. That's on my radar, that meme. I put one in, but is it going to do its thing? Keyword Harmony 1. And then you hit search or something. There you go. Trustless Ethereum bridge today. Or tomorrow. You know, that's today. Trustless Ethereum bridge. Look at that. An interoperable exchange. So why did they have the news the other people didn't? Dude, look at this, dude. The commissioner of the SEC announces a departure. This is a big news, dude. On December 20th, Elad Rosen, a Republican commissioner of the SEC and Exchange Commission, announces he will be stepping down end of January. A Trump appointee, Roseman has served the SEC since 2018, including a brief tenure as acting chairman in the month before President Biden took office and appointed Gary Gensler. Roseman's term formally lasts until 2023. His announcer gave limited details about his plans or reasoning, simply calling his tenure the greatest privilege of my professional life. The news in part is of a shift in dynamics of the agency. Roseman and colleagues Hester Pierce have publicly disagreed with Gensler's resource allocation, and especially its revisiting of old rules rather than putting out new guidance for emerging areas like digital assets. So he's having issues they're having serious problems at the SEC. Like it's not looking good, right? GameFi platforms permissionless NFT marketplace. GameFi platforms permissionless NFT marketplace. Stablecoin supply grew by 388% this year, driven by DeFi and derivatives. Crypto brokerage Voyager adds Bitfury CEO Brian Brooks to its board of directors. Pretty good idea. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And thank you for calling yourself Crypto Lifers and jumping on into the show. It is 12:16. I'm jumping on out of here for the day. But look at Harmony 1. I think it's going to blast off. I don't think. The chart conveys it's going to get a little bit of a pump here on the 4 hour. Still has momentum on the 1 hour. But, you know, I'd be watching Harmony 1 closely with this bridge and some news coming. And I like the 4 hour. Cup and handle. Could do some serious damage. Back to about 33. Okay, so I don't leave you hanging on these red days. I show up ready to go no matter what, right? And look, we're up in the trade now, 46,385. Another trade that I made live on the channel and another move to the upside. Is it a coincidence that the lifer hits it no matter how hard the trading situation is, no matter how bad it looks? No, because we just use the TA the way the TA is supposed to be played out. Look at this beautiful move here. And now we're flagging out here. And now again, it's the 15-minute with the flag and we have to come down. And so my strategy then proves to be right, you know, not right, but then we can find if we could be. It gets us the closest point of when we have to bail or get in. It gets us to that moment where we just, either the confirmation or you don't. And once you get this confirmation, we're out. So we already know the next trade before the trade happens. For the next 2 hours, we're going to watch Bitcoin, and that's the next trade. If it goes sideways and it plays out, because you can't play it sideways, unless you're scalping a smaller time frame. So we're going to watch this flag here on the 15-minute. Okay. Thank you for the 222 likes. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for the 221 likes. I am supposed to show you the GAN fan, but it just ends up too late every time. You hired a plumber. 2 guys show up. One look you in the eyes. The other wears glasses while talking to you. Who do you let in your house to fix your pipe? Right? I love that. Jinhua, you hired a plumber. The guy shows up. One looks you in the eyes. The other wears glasses while talking to you. Who do you let in your house to fix your pipe? The guy who looks you in the eyes every freaking time. Now, what if he's a scumbag and the guy wearing the glasses is the nicest guy in the world? Anything is possible. I get it. Yeah, the other guy just might be a great con and look you right in the eye. So, you know, I'm open-minded to everything. You see, I'm even like, you know, I'll double guess my double guess. But there's the pump right there. Bitcoin 46,500. We called it again, and we get in the pump as we end the channel. You can't make this stuff up, baby. You can't make it up. Look at the flag pumping at the upside. It's going to probably cool off here, but can we get above the zone, get a candle close? We're going to get rejected by 46,500. That's usually what's about to happen here. But we got the bounce, though, as told from this morning. So instead of freaking out, came on the live, we did our thing, we found the inverted head and shoulder, and hopefully we get to the target here at $47,100. Remember that daily's looming, and we did show some signs of bearishness for the week ahead. So we're going to try to get through this 4 hour. And then I'm going to be taking some profits. I'm being dead honest with everybody because I see there could be some bigger moves down here. All right. I'd rather see the confirmation up, come back down for the retest, slide back in, than take the fall back down. I don't mind missing a little pumpage in this area to miss this. Okay. So shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for calling yourself Crypto Lifers. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's hit that like button for such an amazing live, an amazing start to our day, and an end to our day before we head out. Buy Bitcoin. Don't make it complicated, right? I see what, you know, he's right. Buy Bitcoin. Don't make it complicated. That's what Stack with Change said. That's not what I said. Just reading the comments. GAN fan will give people headaches.
Shout out to David Patrick. It really will, though. It really will. They'll be like, whoa. Take your low and take your high. I'll just show the GAN fan. Why not? Just one quick one. I'm actually curious to see what I'm seeing on Bitcoin with GAN fan. So this is just for me personally. I'm here just, I gotta see something. I'm curious about the GAN fan, and then I'm gonna bounce on out. So you guys just get to see it just because I'm curious. So what you do is you take the height and you put a horizontal line. Then I take my low right here and I put a vertical line. All right, that creates an angle in a box, okay? Right there. So impulse 1 is here, and I put a box here too. So I see 2 right angles, okay, on the GAN fan. And I go here and I go to an angle, trend angle, right? Go to the actual corner of the GAN fan and turn that there. Right click it, hit the settings, and flip it to 45. Just so I have an exact 45 angle here. Okay. Do the same thing on the bottom side, on this end here. At the exact bottom though. Right click it. I might have hit the 45 exactly there. 49. All right. Now I have 2 GAN fan positions, right? I then move down to the GAN fan and I hit it right at the apex. And I get that middle line on that apex there. Right, like so. And I hit my first fan, all right? Now you can see we're respecting the GAN line right here, and we got rejected right there. Look how we respected it here. Look how we respected it kind of here. Look at rejection, bounce through. We came up. Look how we hit the top GAN line. Pretty insane, right? All right, and now we're gonna draw a GAN line from the bottom. Okay. We're going to match that middle line again. Now look at the rejection points here. Look, rejection by the blue line as we came up to it. Rejection off the blue line as we bounced off of it. And you can start seeing channels. What I want to do is I want to take away my other support and resistance lines now. I need that one, the flat one that I made, just to mark the bottom here. I don't want these though, just for now. And so I'm following this channel. So if Bitcoin breaks this, it's highly likely it comes down to here, or then has to ride this bottom channel. Look, it hit the blue here, then it bounced up to the blue, then it falls inside the red channel. So we'd like to see if Bitcoin can break out, it follows the red channel. See this? And look at this line that it's on right now. It breaks that line. The real next level is the end of the GAN fan. So there's some concern here that the GAN fan will give us a drop down to 39K. You see? All right. So I'm just, or to the blue line here at 40,000. And then to this mark here, 40,000, 39K, which is the line of the blue and the mark line. All right. Look how we got rejected right there. Can't make this stuff up. Like, look how we bounced off the blue line. Look how we bounced right here. Look how we form this line and rejection, 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 all on this GAN line. So I'm not trying to freak you guys out, but I just want to show you some stuff about GAN fans. And I'm going to be doing more and more studies with GAN and breaking it down. All right. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you so much for being put it on the daily chart. Yeah, it doesn't work too great on the daily. I like the smaller movement, like the 4 hour here in this smaller area. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. 234 likes, 151 people still kicking it with me. 6 on the chat rate, 2,500 playbacks. Thank you so much, each and every one of you, for being here. And I'll see you all on the next live stream. Unbelievable. I'm so blessed. Thank you all. I'll see you tomorrow, 10 a.m., ready to rock. Remember, Wednesday I'll be flying and traveling. The stream will be Wednesday night. Okay? Wednesday I'll be flying and traveling. The stream will be Wednesday night. And I'm not even sure when. It might be 8. It might be 7. So just write that in. Pencil that in. Wednesday night. The stream will not be at the allotted time. I might go live in the airport while I'm waiting and talk about crypto. I'll probably do an AMA, something like that, while I'm sitting, waiting for my flight. So you'll see something like that, like 9, 10 o'clock. The flight's at 10:30, so I'll probably be boarding at 10 a.m. But maybe I'll do a live stream like 8:39 while I'm sitting in the, in that waiting area. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. To my patrons, to everyone that follows me, to everyone that supports me. I appreciate you. I see my patrons in the room. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll keep you up to date with Bitcoin as we keep going forward. Shout out to a wonderful day, and thank you so much for the love and support. Hope you're with your family, having a good time. A lot of people getting some time off now the next 2 weeks, so be careful. Don't drink a lot. Be careful. There's a lot of drunk driving now these times. There's a lot of people alcohol is not your friend, and if you can stay clean and sober, remember, you're going to have a way better time and a way better, your body's going to love you for it. I'll see you all tomorrow. Lemon water is the answer. I'll be chugging this as I say goodbye. Crypto is life.